All right, what is going on, guys? I am the one, the only, the WOOKIE. Much love to our boy Chris. His girl seems to be ill. So, in lieu of Chris, I brought myself a friend. I have friends. Well, she lives with me. What's going on? You're not on camera, but what's going on, honey? You're chewing? Mm-hmm. Now you decide to chew? Hey, Wookie, I bet everyone here, or you beat everyone here. What's going on, my man? Damien. Damien's back. Hi there, Scott, or Michael, Bill. Hey, I just downloaded the Dudley Boys theme. All right, sounds good. What's going on, Nick? How we doing, sir? But you guys know what it is. It's the Bottom Ropes. We do this, once a week where we kind of talk about whatever comes to our mind. And Chris couldn't be here, like I said earlier, because his Mama Raptor... Mama Raptor? Does that sound good? Are you, done vicious. Chewing now?
It's kind of vicious.
Mama Raptor, what's going on? Tyler? She's feeling a little sick, so... no Mama Raptor tonight, but you get a Mama Wookie, and you get to see the Wookie drunk. Maybe. We'll see how this goes.
It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much. I got one of these bad boys. Well, I have more than one. I don't just have the one. This is what? Raspberry Sundae. So I got a 12-pack. It's called Across the World 2017 Beer Camp. And I'm excited to try almost all of these. A lot of them are IPAs, and you know how I feel about IPAs. Dead air. Thanks, son.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, do you like them or not?
No, I don't like IPAs. I can drink IPAs, but...
then why did you get a box that has IPA in it?
Well, I didn't know it had IPA in it. It just says that it's a 12-pack of different types of beer. And I figured there'd be an IPA or two. I didn't think that 6 of them would be IPAs.
So you were an educated shopper.
No, I was very uneducated doing that. Well, I had that beer at dinner.
Yeah.
Which was the first beer I had in...
Which was a Lagunitas?
It was a Lagunitas, which was an IPA. Which she didn't tell me it was an IPA.
Are they supposed to?
Well, that'd be nice to know what kind of beer you're getting. She's just like, we have Lagunitas. And I'm like, okay. Lagunitas makes like 2 IPAs out of like 900 beers.
I guarantee you the waitress at Chili's did not know.
Yeah, no, she had no idea.
Right.
She just looked at the names.
And that's when you're a server. That's at like a regular restaurant. That's all you're taught to do. Memorize the name, learn how to say the name correctly.
I think this is a porter. It might be a stout, too. It's pretty good. Oh, Belgian. It's a Belgian style. Very, very good. What's going on, JD Charles? Jesus? Pussy beer, though. Oh, that's all I drink, man. I drink beer. But I like my microbrews. I'm a big fan of the microbrews. So, it's been a while since I've drank. I haven't drank. I don't drink often. Really. I used to drink like a fish. Now I've like
pre-children.
Yeah, cheers, sir. Pre-children I used to drink, but I go through my spouts though, even with the kids.
Not a lot though. Not like a fish.
Well, I had some nights where I put them back.
Yeah, they were still far in between.
Well, there was a good summer where all we did was drink on Saturdays and Fridays.
Saturday, yeah,
and Fridays.
Saturdays, yeah. That's
so
true.
We'll see how this goes. You need a bottle opener for these, so not my favorite type of beer at all. On August 7th, I will be in Toronto at the Air Canada Centre at WWE Monday Night Raw. Dude, it's going to be a fun time. As much as people bitch and piss and moan about the shows, dude, I will tell you, going to the shows is absolutely
so much
fun. Yeah, it's so you're even saying you have fun.
For sure.
Yeah, and she's like...
It's something I do not regret spending my money on.
No, well,
I'm talking about the first time.
Right. But we had a lot of fun. And even though, yeah, the show might be boring, but still, even chanting with the crowd, getting involved is like a lot of fun.
The
We had a
atmosphere is
blast.
definitely cool.
Oh, yeah. When we went to Fastlane, we had fun. When we went to Backlash, we had fun, except for the seats. The seats, not the seats themselves, like where they were positioned.
Located?
We had
that
really
was awesome.
We had really good seats. I'm living in a tent. Are you camping this weekend? What's going on, Carl? But I'm already starting to get the gassies. That's not good. But I'm gonna enjoy a few bottles tonight. I think it's been a while since your boy has kind of let go and just had some brews, and just kind of go from there. Thank you much, JD. Damien's from New York. I'm from Wisconsin. Honey, where are you from?
Wisconsin.
Where were you born?
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Weren't you born out of state?
No.
No, you just lived out of the. Actually, I should say out of country.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were born out of country.
No.
Then
I was born here. In this very county.
In this county?
Yes.
Where? Okay, but you lived in Germany for a while.
Yeah,
right?
a little bit, yeah.
So why were you in Germany?
My biological father was in the army.
No, I'm from Honduras, remember. I can't remember where every one of you is from. I wish I could, but there's a certain point where you get, there's a lot of people who come in and out. And they tell me where they're from, and it's tough to remember where every single person lives.
He can't remember his daughter's birthday.
I'm lucky I can remember what I had for breakfast some days. I can remember my daughter's birthday. I just get them mixed up. I get Jamie and Sophie mixed up quite often.
Okay.
Well, tell me you've never done that.
Oh no, I'm awful at it.
Absolutely. Nazi. No, this is post-Nazism.
Wait, what now?
Well, he's saying Nazi, JD, right here. You want me to make it bigger for you? So you can see it with your
I don't know.
blind eyes.
It was closer on the other screen.
Do you want me to make it over here?
Yeah.
Like over here so you can see it? Oh. That didn't work at all. Hold on. Better? Is that good for you, or do you want me to?
Yeah, but I don't know where we are.
He said Nazi, LOL. He's just joking. He's joking.
Yeah, no, not a Nazi. Definitely
not a Nazi, no. Well, how old were you? 3? I do
yeah.
remember you, Damien. I just don't remember. I can't remember where everyone's from. Names is about as good as I could do, and I can't even remember my child's.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3.
My children's teachers' names. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with names.
Ditto.
So I do make a conceited effort to remember your names, even more than my children's teachers. So, NL. What's NL? Where's NL? New Zealand?
Why would that be? That would be NZ.
Are you sure? What is NL? I'm from Corner Brook, NL. Where is Corner Brook, NL?
I don't know.
I don't know if we have an NL here.
Nick Beers is from
Hello
Canada.
from Canada. Nick Beers is from Canada. We got that. Corner Brook, Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada. So he's from Canada too.
All right, honey. What
What?
do you think about the Jinder Mahal push?
I don't mind Jinder Mahal. Newfoundland. Yes, I got that. Newfoundland.
It makes sense.
Why does it make... Okay, explain that to me. Why it makes sense for you.
If you are going to market something, you have a target market.
Yes.
You are... Okay, so you are going to sell what makes sense to your target market.
So you're saying from a marketing standpoint it makes sense.
Absolutely.
I don't think anybody in the chat would argue that it's from a marketing standpoint. It absolutely 110% makes sense. Like, I don't think anybody would argue with that. I think people are more pissed about the fact of, like, Jinder's been a jobber for as long back as I can remember. Okay, Jinder's been a nobody.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden they're like,
so
hey,
is it the quick progression?
I think it's the quick progression that makes people pissed off. I mean, honestly, that's what I think. It's like, hey, we're going to India. What Indians do we have? Oh, just the one?
Well, yeah, but WWE is totally racist.
Well, yeah. I think that's hilarious that you're so new and you're like, yeah, but they're completely racist. I'm sorry, that's funny to me. I don't know why. Jesus Christ, they're totally racist. Yes,
Well,
they
they are.
are.
It doesn't take much to see.
No, it really honestly doesn't. Jesus.
I mean,
That's so
shit.
sad.
Just talking about Jinder Mahal, for instance.
We'll come back to Cena, and we'll get into your questions here that I'm seeing here in a minute.
Okay, so just taking him for instance, just his whole gimmick. You could market to the Indian people
Sure.
without the massive stereotypes.
Well, here's the deal. This isn't working out for me. Here's the deal. After Jinder won the title, there was a huge, like, every Indian market, or I should say every Indian news source
Movie
was reporting on it. What do you want me to move?
Your beer.
What's wrong with it?
You were talking with your
Oh,
hands.
but every Indian news source was reporting on Jinder being the champion.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, it worked. That's
I'm
all
not
saying.
arguing that it doesn't work.
Mhm.
I'm saying they could be a little less stereotypical, racist, predictable in their marketing. Of
I
him.
wonder is Scott still in the stream? If Scott's still in the stream, say ahoy hoy, because he's the one that normally complains about it. What is the population of India? I do not know. It's over a million.
Ton?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Is the population of India, of Indiana? No, 1.3 billion people live in India. That's a huge market. I
That is a
mean,
lot. Well, how many are in the U.S.? I know they have more.
321 million.
That's it.
That's it. India 1.3, China at 1.371, but then we come in right shortly after
isn't
that.
Nifty on
India
Google?
is a large.
If you type in United States population, it gives you, your little regular box of Google response. And then on the top of that, there's a banner with all the countries.
Yeah, there's some countries up here. I think it's just in order.
Area?
Because, like, Pakistan, if you notice, the only two that are not correct are these two. India and China. And I can, let me give you a little view of the screen as I'm looking at it.
But I think that's kind of nifty.
As the screen that I'm looking at. There we go. We'll take that off of there.
Oh.
You can still watch chat over there. But, I mean, you got China, 1.311. Obviously, China's larger at 1.37. So these obviously aren't ranked. But then 321 million, 188.9 million, 144 million, 127, so on and so forth down the line. And you guys can see.
I
all that
agree
stuff.
with JD. He says, while the market is so big to ignore.
Exactly. And you know what? What's funny is they got 1 million new subscribers to the WWE network after that. 1 million. And they get all the pay-per-views for free over there.
Oh, really?
They get all the pay-per-views for free in India.
Is there a way to hack that?
I don't know if there's a way to hack that. We have the network. We pay $10 a month for it.
I was just wondering.
We'll survive. But yeah, 1.3 billion people. That's a nice little chunk of change, and at $10 a month or whatever that comes out to, and I don't know what Indian currency is.
Check the Honduras population. Damien asks.
I don't know if I'm spelling this right. Honduran population. I found it.
Okay.
8 million. So not that many. Guatemala's gotcha. Guatemala's doubled ya. El Salvador is just about the same.
Nicaragua?
Where do you see Nicaragua? Oh, 6.082. But you got a big market there that, yeah, like JD says, you cannot ignore that market. Absolutely not. You can't ignore the market. So when it comes down to gender, I'm fine with gender. Gender doesn't make me upset. He doesn't make me angry. There's nothing about gender, honestly, that really pisses me off. So I got nothing for you on gender. What?
I don't think that he's too exciting.
He's not supposed to be. Heels really aren't honestly supposed to be exciting. They're supposed to be dull and boring. Like, they get the job done, but they're supposed to cheat to win and kind of maybe go outside the lines.
So he's considered a heel?
He is very much considered a heel, which doesn't make sense if you're going into a market, but I guess they're playing off his race before. But it's funny because do you know where Jinder's actually from? Like, where
Canada.
He's from Canada.
I've heard everyone complain about how they have a Canadian Indian.
A Canadian Indian, not a real Indian.
Right, exactly. And I just someone else in, I believe it was last week, had commented at least they got the race or the ethnicity right. Not like they put, I don't know. I don't know.
There was another one I wanted to try in here, but I can't find it now.
Well, do you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, so like Disney,
yeah,
they'll have a white girl play the voice of a black girl or something like that.
Sure.
Instead of like, getting it correct.
Damien, we don't make it to Honduras ever. We don't leave the state all too often. We don't leave our own state all too often. I don't think we'll be leaving the country anytime soon.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. But I don't think we'll be visiting Honduras anytime soon.
Moana?
Moana?
Yeah, the movie.
The movie?
Yeah, the kid movie.
Yeah.
They actually got the girl and who was that? The Rock. They're both Samoan.
Yes.
And so I was really surprised by that.
Well, The Rock's half Samoan.
Okay. Yes. Well, still. I mean, for an animated Disney thing, I believe it was Disney.
Yes, it was Disney.
It was still surprising to find out that
they actually got the right people to do the voices.
Yeah.
Very true. All right. Do I think John Cena will become the 17-time champion? 1,000,000%. John Cena's getting a 17-time championship reign. There's no even thought in my head that tells me John Cena will not. You? Is John Cena getting number 17?
Where are we on that? Chat?
You're looking here. I'm going back to some of the questions that were asked a little earlier. So we are right with Nick Beers. 17-time championship reign. If Nick's still in the chat.
Champion again?
Yeah, well, you get a 17th championship reign. I say yes.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got miles on him.
Coming back, right?
Yes, July. What is it about John Cena that gets you girls so fucking wet?
I don't know.
I mean, I gotta know.
He's so handsome.
What is handsome about him?
He's got a nice smile and his eyes are gorgeous.
Is it the muscles?
Yeah. That doesn't hurt.
Oh my
But he
God.
just seems like a nice guy.
You lose all faith in women, and because that's why he's being...
Okay, the one time I've ever gone for a bad boy. Who would that be?
The Joker?
No. Try again.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at him right now.
No, you're not. I am not a bad boy. I used to be a bad boy.
You used to be.
Ways. I've changed my bad boy ways. I'm not evil anymore. But, yeah, to answer your question, John Cena, 17-time champion. I think the better question is, does John Cena become 17-time champion within 2017? That is the question, and I think that answers yes as well.
So you think
he's coming back July 4th.
July 4th?
July 4th of July.
Hey.
Okay. He's beating... I don't know if it's going to happen on July 4th, but one's got to think.
That's
WWE...
SummerSlam, right?
July 4th. No, July 4th is the 4th of July.
No.
No, SummerSlam's not till August.
August. Okay.
So, the All-American John Cena, hustle, loyalty, respect,
On the 4th of
coming
July.
back
It's
on
fitting.
the 4th of July.
It's very fitting.
To come beat up the evil Indians. Because we hate Indians and their tech support. Hello, my name is Jeff. That's not a knock on the Indians, but like, does anybody honestly hate Indian people? We know one, and we're not going to name names. Okay. Besides her, does anybody honestly, truly hate Indian people? Like, what's so bad about them? You think he's going to win at WrestleMania 24? So John Cena's going to hop in a time capsule, go back in time, and win at 24? I'm thinking you meant 34, but I think he gets 17 before that.
I don't know this conversation that I want to have on.
Yeah, no, let's move on. Let's move on. Is Randy getting the title back at Money in the Bank? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's going to even have, I don't think Jinder's going to have the title at Money in the Bank at all. So it doesn't matter. My favorite WWE superstar, you guys all know who it is. AJ Styles. Love me some AJ. Manda?
I like Nakamura.
You like Nakamura?
Yeah.
Who else are some of your favorite? Like, who's your favorite?
Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore.
He's adorable.
Why is he adorable? He's a Muppet.
He's adorable. I could hug him and squeeze him and love him all the time. And then we could go shopping.
Well, and then we can go shopping. Because he knows where all the good animal prints are. Clearly.
Yes.
What's going on, Carl?
He looks fun.
Oh,
He seems very fun. That's why I liked you in the first place.
Because I was fun?
Yeah, you were very.
Oh,
I thought
see,
you were
Carl
very
says
fun.
Enzo sucks. Ooh.
Maybe you suck.
He's a Muppet.
Carl Butt.
Carl Butt. Wait, 12?
Yes.
Carl Butt. Making fun of dude's last name.
How do you know that's his last name?
I can't say for sure that's his last name.
Exactly.
You're 100%
Maybe
correct.
he has his last name on there just so I can make fun of him.
Enzo the Jobber, exactly. But the funny thing is if he went from jobber to winner overnight, I don't think we'd have the same backlash as we did for.
Because he's white.
I don't think it's just because
It's
he's white.
because
I think
he's
it's because
white.
people like him. He's different. People can get behind him. Oh God, John Cena's in the chat. Ooh, John Cena. Boo, 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 boo. Did you see that thing I posted on Facebook the other day?
No.
Where the guy calls. I wonder if I can find it, and I wonder if it's gonna get me
Did you
copyright.
tag me?
I didn't tag you, but
No.
I wonder if I can
I don't
find
stalk
it.
you on Facebook, honey.
You don't stalk
I
me
see you
of
all
all
the
people
time.
on Facebook? Let me see if I can find it.
No, I may
Oh
stalk
my
your
God,
Twitter.
this thing is hilarious.
Because you leave that stuff up while I do homework.
Yeah.
So I get bored and procrastinate and scroll through your Twitter account.
I gotta find this for you guys. It's old, but it always makes me giggle every time I see it. Oh my God, it's not on my. Oh, here it is. Are you ready, honey? You ready?
I have just one question for you. Are you ready?
Go help your brother.
Am I ready for what? Who's this?
Are you ready for this Sunday night when WWE Champ John Cena defends his title in the WWE Super Slam? Right now you can order this awesome pay-per-view event for just $59.99.
I'm sorry, no, there is not any chance in hell that we're ever going to have wrestling in this house again. But thank you, but no.
Elbow
Amore.
Everybody loves Elmo.
I love this. I love this too, Carl.
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way when he takes on 6 men in a steel cage shoots and ladders match. WWE Super Slam. Order now and save $10 with a low price of just $49.99.
I'll be right back.
Sir, you guys just called me, and as I mentioned before, we're not ordering this, so please stop calling my...
All right, so we gotta wait for Mama Wookie to come back real quick. She's gonna go help out our little one. I'm John Cena, and I always win. Kick out at 2. All right, so you ready to finish this up? The King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sucks John Cena, WrestleMania 34 champion. I think Nakamura will be champion. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, I love
Nakamura. I'm hoping that they make Nakamura champion. They have to.
He's so awesome.
He is very, very good. So let's continue with
My house.
John Cena here.
You might want to turn down.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ? Is Champ there?
Who is Champ?
That question will be answered this Sunday night!
This is so lame. This is great. So lame.
Oh, I love this
sir,
thing.
Taking on
please quit
Sheamus,
calling my house.
The Undertaker,
Quit calling me.
CM Punk, and even Triple H and the Big Show in a spit-swapping makeout match.
Hell.
WWE
Listen,
Superstar.
hello? Hello? Can you stop screaming in your little sirens and whatever that is? Can you knock it off for 5 seconds?
It's
Not
time for
interested.
lunch.
Stop calling my fucking house.
It's still not done?
Oh, no.
How long is this thing?
Another 2 minutes.
Hello?
I'm watching you.
Excuse me?
That's exactly what The Undertaker told John Cena. But will he be able to take on the biggest champion in WWE history at this weekend's WWE Superstar?
Stop calling my house before I
Oh,
get
what's your question,
number.
dude? Put it back in the chat.
I will track you down and absolutely tear you to f***ing pieces. Do you understand me? I know you are, John Cena, crazy motherfucker. Stop calling my house now. No wrestling, no super motherfucking slam is happening in this house.
Oop. Oh, there's more.
I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling f***s again.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize, and yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine
I'm
Corps?
trying to watch this, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots to asses. This
Are you
Was he in
kidding
the
me
military?
right now?
I don't know. It was John
I
Cena
can't
in the
even handle this. I
military.
cannot handle this.
Well, that's the end of that. But that's
Thank
basically
God
how
it's over.
That's basically how all the rest of us, honey, feel about John Cena. That's how the rest of the world feels about John Cena. But JD, put your question back up, man. I didn't see it, so. Vince was desperate to save his company because he was willing to try anything cross promotion. Oh, we're still talking about Cornette. We'll get into Cornette another time. I don't know if the lady to my right exactly knows who Jim Cornette is. She probably fucking has no
Negative.
idea. Not a fucking clue.
Negative Batman.
Really want your take on Cornette's hatred for Vince Russo. Those two have hated each other for years. But what I would tell you, JD, go to the ropes. Find us on there. Me and Kevin will more than likely, be covering Cornette and Russo at some time. And I know we've covered in the past, too. So, do I like German beer? I love German beer, actually, to be honest with you. German. Who else do I love? Who's the other brewery that I really like? I just drank it. Shit. Belgians. I love their beer, too. Big fan. I don't feel that way about Cena. I do.
Your real last name is Butt?
My
I feel
real last
really
name is
sorry
Butt.
for you.
Oh, God. You're being mean. Don't be mean. He'll dislike the video. Send all your hatred to @nontypicaljoy over on Twitter.
Thanks.
No problem. That is her Twitter if you guys want to go follow Mama Wookie over there. I don't think he went way over the top. I don't think that at all. But, honey, we wanted to talk about... You and I have been kind of talking about this all day.
It's 10:26 p.m., by the way. Bill.
Here it is. For Carl, it may not be 10:26
I didn't know if who they were talking to.
Yeah, it's 10:26
I
here.
just assume it's in there. It's for you.
WWE Super Slam.
Yeah, no.
I love that thing. Well, you know what? Here's something. I sent this. Actually, I sent it to American Old Time Cars, but I meant to send it to you. What do you think about the new Voldemort movie? Is this legit? This looks legit, right?
I think so.
All right. What's the
Oops, not that.
passcode? As we wait for passcodes. What?
I blanked this whole pregnancy branding.
That's you. You little goober.
When I was little, when I was like,
Quit screaming.
Talking about the interview a few days ago, I think he did personally. Yes, I don't think he went over the line. I mean, if you're going to ask somebody's opinion about somebody else, number one, you have to be prepared for what's going to come out of that other person's mouth. Like, you just have to. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Especially Cornette, who can shoot on anything, and he will shoot. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Thinking about John Cena over there?
No, I was
Touching
just
yourself?
yawning.
First, what have I missed? And second, fuck the YouTube for not notifying me. Dude, that's how it goes. Dude,
Hey, Luke.
We were talking about, well, first we were supposed to have,
Quit screaming.
who were we supposed to have on here? Chris. Chris was supposed to be on with us, but Chris unfortunately had to cancel.
So I'm here.
Mama Raptor is not feeling too well, so I brought in Mama Wookie.
Why are you calling her Mama Raptor?
Because I don't know what else to call her.
Raptor seems very harsh. Though.
Well, he named his channel Chris Raptor. Tell him to make a less harsh name.
Okay, that makes. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not calling her a raptor because I think she's a. She's a raptor because
Well,
that's
that's something that you would do.
like your Mama
That's
Wookie
something
because
that you would do.
you're a
Yeah.
mama, and I'm Wookie.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
get
Mama
that.
Wookie.
I get that. Just Mama Raptor seems like something that you would just call somebody.
No. Why would I
So-
just call somebody Mama Raptor? That's so random. Like, you think I'm that creative?
Yes, I do.
I'm just gonna take a swig of beer for the working man.
You might want to slow down.
Golden. So now we're up to Hoppy Belgian style. What is this? Golden and brewed with lemon peel.
Let me smell it.
It smells good. Eddie Guerrero will always be missed. You guys know I was a big Eddie fan. I was a big Eddie fan back in the day.
Doesn't
So
smell bad.
no, it's pretty fucking good. It's all right. It's all
Can
right.
smell the lemons in it.
You can taste the lemons in it too.
And you like that, huh?
Oh, I don't mind lemon. I don't want it in my beer, but if it's brewed with as an accent,
Okay,
I'm okay
then why
with
do you
it.
have a problem with my lemon fudge and things that I like that are
Your
lemon?
lemon fudge are fucking
good.
lemon. John
So
Cena, you can
good.
check the description on how you can get yourself modded if you so desire. Hey Wookie, how are you? I'm doing well, Sam. How are you? We're just we're having some fun here with Mama Wookie. We're getting into Voldemort. Do you want to say this?
Voldemort?
Yes, that is a Jushin Thunder Liger mask. As you can see,
Ow. That was my knee.
I've kind of made a mess. Again, we're redecorating in here, moving some stuff around with the addition of the of another WOOKIE to the family. So I should play Wrestling Revolution 3D. I've been told to play this game, and maybe I will. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty man. It's true. There's always been rumors about Vince McMahon and him being at least bisexual, if not gay. There's always been the rumor out there that Vince McMahon is gay. And I mean, whatever. It doesn't bother me any. I mean, I'm a more, what do you call that? Am I a more progressive thinking man?
Sure.
Like gay doesn't bother me. I don't know.
No.
I know it bothers some people, but it's not one of those things that bothers me.
I don't see an issue with it.
Well, I mean,
I believe
technically,
true to yourself.
if we want to get into technicalities, I stood up in a gay wedding.
You did.
I
Yeah.
did, and I was okay with it. Yes, Mama Wookie is using the old mic. So, she's not talking into it proper, but whatever.
Sorry.
No, you don't have to be right up on it. You can. You quit Supercard. I don't know if Supercard's pay to win. And we were supposed to do Supercard last night. I had a beer and I fell asleep. That's the short and skinny of it. Mama Wookie said, "You can have a beer. You deserve it." And then I passed the fuck out. That's kind of how that went.
It was quite funny.
Yeah, out, done.
We got home and he went right.
I laid on the couch, started watching some TV, and 5 minutes later, if that.
If that.
That's what booze does to you when you get older. You just you cash out. But Voldemort.
Quit screaming.
I'm not screaming.
Yes, you are. If you don't want her to keep or start pounding, quit screaming.
You know how I feel about the broad upstairs. Anyway, getting over to this. Voldemort, Origins of the Heirs. Is this legit?
I have not looked into it. I thought you would
I sent it over to you because I saw it, and I know you're a Potterhead.
I don't know. I didn't look into it. I kind of thought that you wouldn't have sent me something.
It just says
that,
teaser 1.
That wasn't confirmed, especially something like that. Excuse me.
I can handle my drink just fine, Luke. I haven't answered Damien's question. Damien, put it back in there. I did not see. I didn't see your question. I'm sorry. So put it back in the chat. Sometimes the chat goes too fast, and I lose sight of it. And Luke, feel free to do what you feel. Actually, I'm gonna put him in a timeout for you.
Who?
Mr. Moore Abe. He said Luke Birch sucks, which Luke Birch doesn't suck.
No,
we love Luke around here. And more Abe swallows. Oh, justice. I'm good. Been
positive vibes here.
Sam wants to know how you're feeling.
I'm good.
Yeah, morning sickness is gone.
Yes,
food
thank God.
has come back to normal.
Yeah,
so that's good.
My sub did taste funny.
It still tasted funny?
Yeah.
Sam, you're fine. I mean, we here we understand life gets in the way. You know, life sucks sometimes. It is what it is. You got to take it in stride. You know, I understand not everybody can make every stream, except for Luke. Luke needs to. Otherwise, otherwise I'll demod his ass tomorrow.
Damien wants to know if it's bad to drink at the age of 15. Where do you live, Damien? Did we miss this, or is he the one who lives in Honduras?
I think Damien lives in Honduras.
Well, what are the laws there?
I don't know. What's your legal drinking age, Damien? And I guess we'll wait for him to respond with his legal drinking age. Well, okay, let's put it this way. What age did you start drinking?
14?
Okay. Well, and I guess it also depends, too. Because here's the thing. Okay.
I drank at home.
He's saying, is it bad to drink at the age of 15?
How often?
Well, hold on.
Maturity.
Hold on. I'm not even saying how often maturity. How old were you when you first had your first sip?
Sip?
Sip of any booze.
Oh, shit.
I'll tell you right now, I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. His legal drinking age is 18.
Oh, then no, I don't think that's a big deal.
I don't think it's
Well, don't be stupid.
I mean, be prepared to suffer the consequences if you get caught.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to say that, like, if you're doing it outside of being 18 and you get caught, like, no tears will be shed for you. You know?
Oh, right. Exactly. I'm not condoning it, per se.
Let's not okay, because Luke wants to know. He's like, why didn't you demod me when I missed an entire week? LOL. Let's not talk about how I didn't demod you for an entire week. Let's just talk about the here and now, okay?
Ooh.
Why are you bringing logic into this, Luke? Stop that. Yeah, see? I was 2, 5, 5.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I was probably 4 or 5 when I had my first sip of beer.
My mom, no, oh, okay, so I had some wine in kindergarten with dinner.
Like a glass of wine?
Like,
No, and was this when you were in Germany, too?
No, this is home.
This was when you were in the States?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was after Germany.
Okay.
But I mean, I wouldn't have
I feel
like
I
a
need
half
to pull
a.
this table out so like we can look at each other. 'Cause this is
I'm kind of
difficult.
having that issue too.
Yeah.
I mean, like it wasn't like a half a glass.
Abraham says 7.
It wasn't a half a glass of wine. It was probably less than that. But with dinner,
Yeah, like maybe like an ounce,
yeah,
like a shot glass type thing.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't a regular wine glass, but
Sure.
yeah, probably about the size of a shot glass.
Yeah.
But it
I mean,
wasn't. It
I'm
was
not
never. Alcohol was never something that was off limits. I grew up with, if it's around, well, one, it wasn't around a whole ton.
Well, okay.
If you drank, you didn't drink.
Hello again, Carl. Right, you weren't drinking to get drunk.
No, my mother didn't. Not when I was young. That's what she does now. She doesn't drink
Your
at
mom
all
don't
now.
drink now.
No.
By the
it
way,
was-
salud. I see.
But it was with the understanding that if it's around, it's never an issue. It's never a temptation. It's not a big deal. It's just there.
Right. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
See, and I'll tell you, life for me changed a lot. Because, like, we went from this time where my mom was going to the bars. You know, she was a single mother. She was going to the bars. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden she met Wayne. Right? And then, you know, she stopped going to the bars. So alcohol definitely took, I can tell you looking back now, alcohol took a different turn at that point. I drink 6 beers and done. Dude, I'm on number 2 and I'm ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, your eyes look like you're tired.
They are. Seeing that, I can tell you that the whole scope of alcohol changed.
See, I didn't grow up
Yes,
around
Sam. Well, I won't. Yes, Sam. We did go to Backlash. We had a ton of fun. Loved it.
Super.
See, I'll tell you, like, see, booze is
I like
booze.
vodka.
See, but everybody says, well, it was just beer. It was just
Oh,
wine.
see, I will get drunk so quick off of beer.
Booze is booze.
I have a beer,
Yeah.
and I can tell you I'm way more tipsy off of that one beer
Yeah.
more quickly than I am if I drink
Well, I think
a glass,
a glass of wine.
not a glass of wine, but a mixed drink with cranberry juice or pineapple juice with vodka.
Are you talking at the bar, at home? Oh, at home? Because like one beer is equivalent to one shot. See, and we free pour at home, so you might not be getting a whole shot in there.
Right.
And not only that, you're drinking 12 ounces much slower than you would off of a beer. Nope, you need to go get pants on.
You come back after.
Never
that
thought
shot,
I'd
so-
have to say that. Go get pants
sorry,
on, you can come
cover.
back. He's fine. He's not on camera, but you need to go get pants on. Never thought I'd have to say that on stream. You need to go get pants on, son. But like, see, and then JD says I had a spliff instead.
What's that?
Joint. More or less. That's the easiest way I can explain it to you.
Okay.
So, and this is actually something I wanted to talk with you about because I think we're on the same page. And this is something. Remember when I talked to you about I was DMing this guy Rage the Lunatic on
Maybe.
on Twitter.
When was this?
Today. I just talked to you about it today.
You did.
Where he's like, I just got plugged by some top guys in our community, so I'm about to blow up. I'm about to blow up, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I have been plugged by people that are way larger. Never free pour. We always free pour here. Always. Always. I mean, that's Wisconsin. And I can hold my booze just because I like have 2 and go to bed doesn't
Well,
mean like
because you pour it and you count the 1,
1,
2,
2, 3. Sam gets sick when she drinks. But see, I just think it's funny. Luke's like, oh, Wisconsin can't handle their beer. Dude, I came home, I laid down, I went to bed. Like, that's what happens when you get old. Like,
Well, we haven't drank.
well, see, here's the deal, though. Like, if I were to drink and keep drinking and continue to keep my drink
Stamina?
going,
Yeah.
I would be fine. But if it's the moment I stop drinking, like I have 1 beer and then I stop, it's lights out for me.
Well, yeah. But it's also been 6 months since. You've drank
oh,
at least.
Shit. Yeah, it was
If
Survivor
not,
Series was
what,
the last time I had
9?
a drink. But Survivor Series, do you remember how much I drank? I didn't throw up.
Did you drink that much?
Oh my God, man!
I know I drank that
I had
much.
a bottle of Jaeger.
That was when I made the desserts and stuff.
That was before you got pregnant. That was when you made all those desserts. No. That was SummerSlam. That was when I was.
Because we got those the little bottles.
Yeah. Nope. Well, yes, for SummerSlam we did. Yes.
I drank a lot.
Why is free pouring criminal? I mean,
offense.
I like my Jack and Coke half Jack, half Coke. Like,
right? Isn't that how it goes?
But like, okay, so
I mean, I like to be able to control
right.
whether I want less or more.
Like, I just don't want
of liquor.
Maybe I want my Jack with just a splash of Coke. That's how it normally ends up.
Well,
towards
and then
the end
there's
of the
this
night.
thing where he controls my drinking after my 2, where he free pours, and there's minimal.
Because somebody has to control you, white women. There's a reason why they call. There's
Where does me being white come into play?
There's a reason why they call it white girl wasted. There's a reason.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody came up with this and was like, we're just gonna deem it white girl wasted. It's just there's a point. There's a reason they call it white girl wasted. It's because you are fucking weird. You're wasted. You're gone. So then we need
it
to
doesn't
scale
take
it back.
much for me.
We need to scale it back not especially after now. After
Oh,
you're
no,
not
I'm
drinking
gonna-
for 9 months.
Now I'm gonna have a sip and be like,
You're-
woo.
That bottle of Patron I'm gonna buy you is not gonna.
No.
You don't want Patron?
No.
I can't. Holy shit! That scared the shit out of me.
I saw her too. Oh,
What?
where'd it go?
It went down below. I'm gonna have to get
help.
down underneath it. That scared the fucking shit out of me. Go get out of here, kid. Oh my God, that scared the fucking shit out of me. But there's a. Can we even continue to talk about booze? I can't get drunk for some weird reason.
I don't think that's.
I don't
I've heard
think
of
that's-
people not being able to get high. I've never heard of
See,
someone not getting drunk.
I've never heard
Like,
of
I don't
some-
think that's like
Yeah.
possible. Because it goes into your blood. Like, you could be drunk and you just don't realize it. Because that happens.
Well, see, I think when people are like, I can't get high, it's because they're not inhaling. Remember when you wanted to get high? When you first met me, and I might have
18.
I might have been
19.
smoking at the time when you and I met. I haven't smoked since. Like, I'll tell you, since my first son, actually before our first child, I haven't smoked.
No.
But like, you're like, I want to get high. Remember, you wanted to get high.
I did. I was, what, 19? 18?
Oh, see, Damien says I only get sleepy. See, that makes you got to power through it, Damien. You got to power through the sleep and just keep going. So you can't pace. He has the same problem I have.
The sleepies?
The sleepies.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get a
So
few
I'll have half a glass of wine or something. Whatever. And it's just
it's
like.
the sleep. You start
it's the
to
sleeping.
and then you fall asleep before you can ever get drunk. I've been there. I still go there.
You look like you're going to fall asleep now, honey.
No, I'm fine. But that's the problem is you got to power through the sleep and keep drinking. That's like the only way you're going to do it.
Never
and don't
drink
fall asleep
alone.
at parties with your shoes on. What? Don't fall asleep at parties. We were going to talk about something and we've completely gone off course. Don't. He's got pants on. You can't go. She's still laughing about scaring the shit out of me.
No, they're chasing each other now.
You can't go to parties. You can't get drunk at a party and fall asleep with your shoes on. Okay, go play with those in the living room, huh? Go get the big one and shoot her back.
No.
Oh,
And we're not supposed to do darts in the house.
And beer is a sleepy drunk. I get sleepy drunk off of beer.
Oh,
absolutely.
Well, that's kind of the thing
110%.
in Wisconsin. If you can't sleep, drink a beer.
That's not the average saying in Wisconsin. Whoever fucking said that?
Maybe it's just my family.
Does your family say that?
Yeah.
Who says that in your family?
It's just kind of the thing. If you have trouble sleeping.
Does your grandmother say that? I can't sleep. Drink. Go. There's a MGD in the fridge. just drink it. You'll be fine.
No, I don't think my grandma.
Who says that? Your grandpa? Does your grandpa say that?
Yeah. My
To
grandpa
abuela?
said-
Does he say that?
No, not to abuela.
Not to
no.
abuela? He
No.
doesn't say that? Or to abuelo, sorry. To
Yeah,
abuelo?
yeah,
said
he
that?
said.
He just says drink a beer, he'll go to
My
bed.
my great grandma, she every now and then she'll get a 20-ounce can from down the street, the gas station. She'll drink half of it, put the saran wrap and a rubber band over
Your
it.
grandma does this?
Goes to sleep, yeah.
To abuela do this?
My great
Your
grandma.
fucking... Oh, your great-grandma?
Yeah.
She's hauling ass. You little old bitty 90-year-old great-grandma.
No, not like, oh, I can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
No, she just
Well,
enjoys her.
To be fair,
she
your
just
grandma's
undressed.
90. She probably gets ready for bed at 5 o'clock, so... It's still
She's
daylight out at this
Not
time.
90 yet.
How old is your great-grandma?
I don't even know.
Older than piss?
She looks good for being so old, though.
This is on the internet. Well, no, she's old. She doesn't know what the internet is. No, she really doesn't. Like, she looks like the mummy. She looks like the fucking mummy. You don't even be like, oh, how dare you? She looks like the fucking mummy and you know it. She does not. Your grandmother looks good for her age. Your great-grandmother looks like she's ancient. And she is ancient. Your great-grandmother probably remembers... Yeah? Your family doesn't know my name on YouTube.
Really?
And they would probably agree with me. All right, I'm going to be cool. We're going to move on from family. Because now I've pissed off the entire Schneider family or whatever. Schneider?
No. It's okay.
Schmidt?
Yeah.
Schmidt? See, that concerns me that your original last name is Schmidt. Like, going back, because my original last name is Schmidt, too. That doesn't concern you at all? That somewhere along the way we may... I mean, the chances are super slim.
because I just totally lied to you.
Did you really?
Yes.
It's Schneider, isn't it?
That's one side of a family.
Okay, thank you. But let's talk about pot. Because
All right.
it's been brought up in the chat a few times now.
Okay.
Pot.
What about it?
Well, okay, so I keep watching these things. I continue to watch these things on Facebook about these kids with autism, Parkinson's.
Oil? Are you hold on.
So, hold on, guys. Sophie needs to tell us something. What is it, Sophie?
It's a secret.
All right, come on, tell me.
Don't judge. Anyone
can't hear
sniff
you.
Kool-Aid before? I've never sniffed Kool-Aid before. Ryan, we're just having a fun night tonight, man. We're just whatever the
Hold on,
chat.
I can't hear you.
I've had a few to drink. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I've had a couple, Ryan. And really what we're doing tonight, man, is we're just... we're all at least 50th cousins. I'm having a few beers. My original plans fell through. I mean, the original plan was to do the bottom row. And it was supposed to be done with Chris Raptor. Chris had to cancel on me because Mama Raptor is sick, which is fine. Whatever. I mean, shit happens. So I asked Mama Wookie to come on with me. She's like, hey, I'll come on with you. I'll have some fun. And really, dude, we're really just flowing with the chat right now. Wherever the chat takes us is where we're headed. That's honestly, we've been everywhere from Jinder to John Cena. We talked about booze now for probably, I don't know, 20 minutes. When your first booze, when you drank your first booze. I want a beer right now in New York, but I'm here for soccer tryouts, so All right, Damien, you're going to have to explain something to me, man. You just told me you're living in a tent, but you're not camping. Now you're in Honduras for a soccer tryout, but you want a beer in New York, but you're there for soccer. What's the deal, man? Dude, you just traveled like thousands of miles in the blink of an eye. In literally a chat. So, no, I've never sniffed. Who the fuck would think to sniff Kool-Aid?
In like middle school.
Oh my god, you're gonna tell me you sniffed Kool-Aid.
No, I never did. I was not that stupid.
Was that the thing to do?
It wasn't Kool-Aid. What was it? Pixie Sticks? Or kids would crush up Smarties and sniff that, snort them. I don't know. They were boys.
They were boys?
I never got that. I think I tried it once because, well,
what do you get out of that?
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
But yeah, I've never sniffed Kool-Aid. I don't know why anyone would be like, oh, make this line of Kool-Aid real nice. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, I've done almost every drug under the sun. That's something I'll be honest. I've been honest with you on it. We haven't gotten to that point with our children. But I plan. I'm not the one with the tent. All right, whatever. I don't know what's going on with you, Damien, but I've tried every drug under the sun. You know that. Except for anything that involves a needle. No. Nope, nothing that involves a needle.
Never done crack, have you?
Does that involve a needle?
No.
Then yes, I've done it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, I have. Because remember I said I don't like the flavor.
Oh, okay.
It tastes, crack is real metally. It literally tastes like you're chewing tinfoil.
Interesting.
Couldn't do it. I guess some people must really like that high. But literally, like, ball up some tinfoil, put it in your mouth, chew it a little bit, and that's what smoking crack tastes like.
Gotcha.
I did that once. And it was like, nope. I think, and maybe I didn't take a good hit or whatever, but...
That's okay.
I don't know. I was like, nope. I mean, you do crazy shit when you're in the military. You want to know where a majority of my drug use was? In the military. Believe that or not.
Interesting.
I don't think it's as interesting as you think. It's a depressing time to be in the military. So you have to find ways to cope, and you're not allowed to drink. And waking up with a hangover sucks.
Drugs doesn't do that?
No, you don't have a hangover when you do. Well, if you're smoking weed, no. You ever had a weed hangover?
Yes.
You've had a weed hangover.
Maybe I was drinking too. I don't know. But
who's gonna win? Okay, who's gonna win Money in the Bank, honey? Ryan wants to know.
Well,
before we get on our options of pot here, because I do want to talk about pot with you.
Okay.
Money.
Who are the options?
I'm getting them up for you right now so you can see pictures, because you need pictures.
He is not sniffing Kool-Aid.
No, not sniffing Kool-Aid. Just not happening. I don't have the desire to go over and get my favorite Kool-Aid flavor and sniff it.
Which is not
Although
great.
my favorite Kool-Aid flavor is orange.
At Coors, we lager, filter,
Oh my god,
and
get
package.
off my screen. Alright, so Naomi, Ginger versus Orton, women's Money in the Bank. Oh yeah, so we got men's Money in the Bank. Yes, I was in the military for 3.5 years. And then my weight ballooned. Men's Money in the Bank sees Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin.
Who the hell is Baron Corbin?
This guy.
I got that from your pointing, but
Okay. Who is he? He's a wrestler?
I don't.
He's
I don't
wrestling
know him.
NyQuil.
Okay.
Dolph Ziggler.
I know him. And
Shinsuke Nakamura. Kevin Owens.
KO.
Who does not deserve to be in the... okay, let me rephrase that. Kevin Owens fully deserves to be in this match. It's every day, bro. I don't know what that means, typical captain. You're going to have to be more specific. But Kevin Owens should not be in this match because he holds the U.S. title. It devalues the U.S. title by having him in the Money in the Bank ladder of the match. That's personally how I feel. But, shit. I gotta go with Corbin. If I had to pick somebody, I gotta go with Corbin.
Why?
Just rumors of him being pushed really heavy and hard. I gotta go with Corbin.
I don't even know who he is, though.
This guy right here.
Oh my God!
You've
Are you
seen
really
him
that
wrestle,
stupid
though.
right now? No.
Yes, you did. At Backlash, he
Backlash?
wrestled Sami Zayn. He's the guy we
Oh.
affectionately call Wrestling NyQuil.
Was he the one that had the Van Gogh pants?
That was Aiden English.
Oh.
You also might know him as the most medal athlete of 2016. Who do you want, honey? Pick any. You got all these fine gentlemen to
I
look
want
at.
Nakamura.
You want Nakamura? So you're going to go with Nakamura?
Yeah.
So there you go. I got Corbin. She's got Nakamura. Do you want to do the ladies one too? So you have
Naomi?
nope.
No.
Tamina.
What?
She is she's kind of new. She'd be new to you.
Okay. Get that out your mouth.
Don't be chewing on the darts. I just bought you 200 Nerf darts. And then, what's the problem? Let me see.
He's trying to load it back up. Here, take this one. This one.
Oh, you got it jammed, buddy.
What is that?
You have too many darts in here, I think.
Come here. Laugh. Honey.
What is he doing?
Targets. Those are not targets. Those are lights.
Shoot those lights.
Oh, you do
No,
have it
shoot the
jammed.
lights.
Yeah.
No shooting the lights. What's
They break.
a new Luke Birch?
They will.
Fake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. Help. Get my chair caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you gotta go sleep, right?
Here you go, dude.
Oh, wait. Freeze.
Fake.
Oh, ow,
Fake
ow,
Luke
ow,
Birch.
ow. Right?
Yes.
Oh, J-Meds.
What's up?
J-Meds.
Oh, JJ's meds. All right, let's
Saying that it's 11 o'clock at
Oh
night.
shit, it's 11 o'clock. Jamie's meds. How could you guys let me forget in the chat? You guys are awful subscribers. I'm kidding. I like all of you. Except for that one dude. I'll let you all. Those are your meds.
Yeah, don't give him those.
Nope, we're not going to give him pregnancy medication. That'd be a bad idea. That's not his right meds either.
What were those?
Those, that was his Adderall. Yes, we know you're not fake, Luke. We know who you are. You really need to get a picture, though. Because we don't know who you are. Do you have something for him to drink? Because I have a beer. And I'm not giving him a beer.
No.
But we know who you are, Luke. Let's just do the medicine.
Stuck.
Mama's got a
What?
soda for
What?
you.
How? Oh, melatonin.
I don't got nothing for him to drink.
No, I said.
Because all you mother...
I got confused because there's 3 instead of 2. And it was the melatonin.
The pink Luke Birch. Pink Luke Birch is the real Luke Birch. But, all right, so we got Tamina here. She's kind of new. She was from the back in the day, and then she, like, took some time off, and now she's back. Natalia.
Okay.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Zoning on her name. Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Carmella.
The one that wasn't. She was like this mythical creature for a while.
Who?
Carmella.
She was a mythical creature?
Yeah, when I started watching. Like, she was injured. And, yeah.
No, wrong character.
Then who was it? Because
Okay,
I'm
why
pretty
don't
sure it was Carmella.
finish your statement.
Okay, so she was injured, and they kept, like, bringing her out, and then she wouldn't wrestle. And, like...
That's not Carmella.
Who was that?
That was Eva Marie.
Oh. Okay.
Tamina's almost 40. I hope she still wrestles in her 40s. I mean, she's going to be in the Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank match, so take it easy, Damien. What? Good night, Wookie. Our curfew is just ticked
Curfew?
across. I don't understand that, though. There's a curfew for the internet?
In New York?
Well, no, he lives in. According to him, he lives in Honduras. But at
didn't
first, he
just
told me
say-
he lived in a tent in Honduras. Now he's talking about New York.
He just said he was in New York for soccer.
I know. I'm well aware of how this is going. I'm taking Carmella. Who are you taking?
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. She's so boring.
She's cute.
Oh, I'm Becky Lynch. I'm from Ireland. You know, she's hot, but that's about all she got going. And she's hot and she's good in the ring. That's it.
Is that her fault though? Because
I'm
she's just an
Becky
actress.
Lynch. I'm from Ireland and I look like Brave. And I'm steampunk.
Okay, quit messing with my
Sorry.
magnets.
Sorry, it's my beer opener right
you
now.
break it, I'm gonna break you.
Amanda, I have to pee.
Yeah.
Can I pee?
No.
Guys, quick press break. Amanda, entertain the people, would you? Do a belly dance or something. I don't know.
You're funny.
Why am I funny? Why is that funny?
Because you are.
This is what I have to deal with.
So Damien was born in Honduras.
Okay.
My house is in Honduras.
Okay.
And he plays soccer.
Okay.
I don't know, that's what he said. He said no. Oh, first he said, let me explain this.
Okay. Sam's got Becky Lynch.
Ryan's got Charlotte
Ryan's got Oh no.
and Nakamura.
Where does he say Charlotte?
Right there, Ryan Pentacle.
Yeah, Charlotte is going to. Oh, okay. Charlotte's going to win Money in the Bank. Okay. Luke. Yeah, I think Carmella's getting that push, kids. It's been rumored for far too long not to happen. Ooh, mac and cheese sounds good. I got 2 subs waiting on me though. So we got this invitation to do this soccer tryout in New York. Okay.
I
But why
only
are you
want.
in a tent?
Honey. Well, I don't know.
He's got to cock it back. Look.
Hey!
Weird children.
I was gonna say he could be poor.
No, he's playing soccer. He got.
He's got the internet though.
Who would you like to be in the Mae Young Classic?
I don't know how that works.
The Mae Young Classic. So the Mae Young Classic is an invitational tournament from the WWE. No, I didn't wash my hands. I'm gonna touch each and every one of you too. So the Mae Young Classic is an invitation from the WWE that women are gonna come from a lot of different like other promotions and be in a tournament for the women. I would like to see Taylor Hendricks because she's yummy.
So, bring her up.
Taylor Hendricks?
Yeah. So, are you talking TNA, SmackDown, WWE?
Well, they're probably.
Or are you just talking about Raw versus SmackDown?
No, they're gonna bring women in from other, like, it could be from overseas.
Like Lucha Libre, I think.
They could be Lucha Libres. They could be.
I mean, but I thought that Vince.
They could be from overseas, like from Japan.
Okay, but I thought that Vince would never do that.
No, Vince does this all the time.
Oh, he does.
He never brings them in for like a one-off. But this will be put down on NXT on the much lower brand that nobody watches on the network.
Clear, please.
My goodness, these Nerf guns have given me more grief. These Nerf guns have given me more grief. I don't think Karma's gonna be in it, dude. Ow! Come here. Bring it here. No, she wants the barrel back on, honey. Give it here so I can put the barrel back on it. But I don't think Karma's gonna be in it.
Here.
Soccer is football, bro. I get it. I get soccer's football, but football is also football.
Football is football. Only here, though.
But, yeah, only here, Sexy Star. Sexy Star is going off to do Sexy Star is going off to do kickboxing, so she won't be there.
Of course, she has red hair.
Of course she does.
Really?
Hello. Hello, Jamie.
The huge fake jugs?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Is that one better for you or what? I don't know what you want.
No.
I mean, she's a bigger girl. She's not tiny. She's not tiny.
No, she's not tiny.
So
That was not a flattering picture.
I like
That's hot.
I like Taylor Hendricks.
Okay.
Sexy Star won't be there because she's going to do the kickboxing. I'm trying to think. Like, they've hired a whole bunch of new women that we won't get into. There's really no other women that I'm really looking forward to seeing.
You're having me unload it for.
They've pretty much either bought them and they're in the organization already, or they're already gone, or they're already not even a possibility. Because if they're in TNA, it's not gonna happen. If they're in I would say TNA is the big one. New Japan, I don't think it's gonna happen if they're in New Japan. All sorts of stuff. No, I don't understand, but yeah, sure. And I don't watch soccer or football, as you guys call it.
I love Asuka.
I do. I think she'll be in the tournament too. I hope I don't hear anything about it. Kevin Owens being first WWE superstar to hold all the titles, both brands, because the title goes to Kane and he held WWE. So, Gail Kim will not. Gail Kim is still in TNA. Oh, Jesus Christ, baby. Gail Kim's still in TNA, so Gail Kim's not gonna happen. What is she doing? She got the hiccups?
No.
I feel like she's got the hiccups.
She could. They can have hiccups, but I don't think she's got the
No,
hiccups.
I didn't get the belt. Oh, shit. I didn't get the belt, Sam. We're doing something different now. We kind of had to reprioritize. So Mama Wookie could get her own microphone. And then we could also get some stuff for the baby. Because obviously baby is, 3 months away? When is baby supposed to be born? September 8th. So we're in June,
There
July,
ain't no
August.
way I'm going to make it that far.
September 8th. That's not that far.
No.
Yes, China has been passed for almost a year now. China's been dead. So
You want to go yell at them for a second?
why?
Because they need to lay down. I know it's summer.
Do you want to call it? We didn't get into pot.
No,
We didn't get into a lot of different things.
They just need to be quiet.
All right.
They just need to chill.
Okay.
I don't care if they're awake.
All right. I'll go yell. You entertain.
Okay. Oh, I did not want to be on stream, but okay. Let's see. Ow. I'm gonna look something up. Who's... Oh, good night, Damien. Keep who out of the tournament? You want to keep Asuka out of the tournament? Why?
What are you doing now?
Finding out how many days till baby.
Oh.
90.
90 days. So literally 3 months.
To the expected.
To the expected birth date.
But we know I don't do that.
Who asked you how many days?
No, you and I were just talking about it.
Oh, yeah. 90 days till baby. So 3 months. Just about. Big kicks. Big kicks. I don't get to feel these guys, so I got to take them in while I can. I never get to feel the big kicks. It seems like she kicks for everyone but me. Do you want to do a name review? Why can't Asuka be in the tournament?
I don't know. But Luke was saying... Real Luke is pink, right?
Yes.
Luke said to keep her out of the tournament, too.
I think
But
it
I
would
love
be another
Asuka.
elevation to bring her up.
I gotta say, I don't know if, well, depending on who's all in it. Like, if it's
There's a
people
lot-
I don't know.
There's a lot of unanswered questions right now still with this tournament, too.
I mean, like, who do I really know? I know, obviously Charlotte, but I'm not a fan.
Yep.
A super fan, anyway.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. There's Bailey and
Sasha. Mm-hmm.
that I really get into. I like the Glow Girl.
Naomi. Ooh, that was a bitter. I got a bitter shot there.
But I mean, like, obviously I know a couple other girls, but I mean, who I'm going to actually sit down and want to watch?
Yeah.
Asuka's on the top, where I'm not interested in anything else, but if I hear she's playing,
It's fine. Go lay down.
that if I hear she's playing,
If I see, that's the thing. If
or
Asuka, for every
wrestling
time,
or whatever,
if you have Asuka wrestling, you will watch.
how many times have I been disinterested in wrestling,
Then I'm
and
like,
you're in
honey,
here,
Asuka's on. And you're like,
and
what?
I come running?
Yeah. I think keeping her out's a mistake.
Yeah. What are those from the 70s?
I don't know who that is. To be honest with you, it's not Taylor Hendricks. None of these are. But the tournament is international, meaning other than WWE stars. Only women from the indies and signees will participate. No main roster women will be in it. That's fine. And the point is the best in the world.
Hot Dog Pants says the loss would kill her character.
I don't think a loss kills her character, but I do hate the undefeated streak. I don't like the undefeated streak because then her character becomes all about the undefeated streak.
No, see, because I really like what really turned me. What?
JD, if you legit burn another
If you
pizza,
get my phone.
you
Yeah,
had it
on the
last.
recliner.
If JD says, "Oh shit, the pizza," if he burns another pizza,
What? It'll be just like our house
he burned like 2 pizzas on Monday night.
again.
I guess.
Didn't he do that last week?
No, I thought that was this week.
I don't know.
Um,
Oh, so anyway, the thing that really made me, besides like her Asuka's entrance, thing that really made me dig her
yeah.
was the fact that she had lost. She had either lost or won. I don't remember.
Asuka?
Yeah.
Asuka's undefeated, so she didn't lose.
This was a long time ago.
Doesn't matter. Asuka's undefeated.
She's never lost?
She's not in WWE. And you've never watched her on the indies.
Okay, well
Unless
then
you started watching her before we got together.
Okay. Don't whine. Dang, the whining throws me off every time. Okay, so anyway, then obviously she won. But whoever she had gone up against, she gave her a hug.
That's 3 in a week. I'm not proud.
That's okay. But she gave her a hug, and her sportsmanship was so...
What is it with you women and fucking sportsmanship?
I don't think every woman's like that, though.
It drives me nuts. You women think everyone should get a trophy. Participation trophy.
No, I'm not saying that.
So if you're telling me if Jamie went out for T-ball.
I'm not talking about my baby.
No, we are talking about
I'm
your
not
baby,
talking about my
because it
baby.
doesn't matter. The only way you can get anything across is talking about your
Pick
children.
a different kid.
Nope. Sophie goes
Okay,
out for
that's
soccer.
what I'm saying.
Sophie does not. No, I gotta pick Jamie.
No.
I have to pick Jamie.
No.
Yes.
No, because that does not
Jamie
work.
goes for T-ball, and he
Shut
does,
the
and
door.
he goes 0-12. I'm gonna shut the door.
And quit screaming about this.
Move over. Shove over a little bit so don't roll
No.
over your feet. So Jamie goes out for T-ball.
Yeah.
Jamie goes 0-12.
Okay.
Does he get a trophy?
Did he try? Did our son
Yeah, he tried.
Did he stick up and like actually stand up to the plate or
Yes.
the plate
Yes.
with the baseball bat and try to hit a ball?
Yes.
Did he try to be focused?
Yes.
Did he not like run around in
Yes.
circles
Nope,
on the
he
field?
tried 110%.
Then absolutely that motherfucker gets
Why
it.
does he deserve a trophy?
he works so much harder than those other kids.
What do you mean? He's on a team of all kids just like him.
Oh.
He's not special. He's special to us, but somewhere along the way,
Well, are you
honey,
saying that he's on a special needs team?
Yes, he's on a special needs team. Even if he's not on a special needs team and that team goes 0-12, does he still deserve a trophy? There's something to be said about defeat. There's something about defeat that builds you as a character.
I get that. And with Sophie, I'm with that. We were playing her game tonight, and I said I won.
Yeah.
She's like, there are no winners.
See, but that's not
and
fair.
I said,
that's not fair. That is not fair whatsoever.
Then?
No, that's not fair. Because there's something about. Okay, close the door real quick, Sophie, and I'll come turn it on in a minute, okay? Because me and your mom are talking specifically about you. Because that's not fair. Because the women in your family are very competitive against the other women in your family. The women in your family are not competitive against the men. They're very competitive against the other women. Remember when we brought a pie to Christmas?
Honey, we're not talking about this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll swoosh on from that.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is that there's something character building about telling your child you need to try harder. And that learning that sometime the best is not good enough.
Okay, you're screaming. Okay, so there is a difference. As much as he is a regular boy, and you want to believe that he's this regular, normal boy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Truth is, he's not the same as every other 8-year-old.
I understand he's not the same as any other 8-year-old, but he has to suffer defeat like every other 8-year-old.
And you don't think he does that on an enough basis? You don't think that it would be...
It doesn't matter.
Really?
Yes. I honestly think it doesn't matter. He needs to
You don't
suffer
think that a win, when you try hard, when you finally are a part of something, that when you're excluded so much, you don't think that a win, a little tiny trophy, is worth making your child feel worthy.
But in the grand scheme of things, what does that little trophy do for him?
Boost self-confidence.
Or does it tell him that sometimes, you know what?
I am not saying forever give kids we participated trophies. I am saying, when it comes to him specifically, that he has enough defeat and trials.
Sam, I understand you're on special needs teams, but I guess this is where me and Mama Wookie differ a lot with, especially the baby boy. Jamie has autism. Jamie was diagnosed at the age of
2 years, 10 months.
2 years, 10 months. We had to do a lot of fighting to get Jamie diagnosed. Our doctor at the time, basically wanted to brush it off to he just wasn't.
It was not just our doctor, though.
Well, a lot of people.
It was the whole medical system.
Yeah, he'll do it on his own basis.
It was the whole medical system.
He's just a little behind.
Everyone was afraid of the word autism.
Right. He's just a little behind, is all. That's
Until
all.
we took him to WEEP.
Right.
Even though we had him in OT and speech and PT, even though we had him in all of those things, nobody mentioned the word autism until we took him to WEEP to get him diagnosed.
This is true. But you and I differ very much so on the fact of Jamie and how we view him. Now, you view him... Now we're getting deep. Fuck off, guys. Mama Wookie views him as... Number one, first and foremost, Jamie.
He's my baby.
Jamie's her baby, and I think that's how a lot of mothers view their first child. They're their baby. The number one is always special.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, number one is special.
Mama.
Huh? Hey, princess.
Go play with your fidget spinner in the living room.
Do you need something?
No. But what?
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
All right, go in the living room. We're talking about something.
I put
Okay.
Nick Jr. on.
Okay, I'll be in there to put Nick Jr. on in a minute. Please close the door.
Find my phone and I can do it for you.
So,
It was on the recliner.
well, see, hot dog pants. This is what we're talking
All right,
about.
go.
Yes,
Quit
kids
whining.
kids need to learn with winning and being defeated, and I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing. Kids need to learn that. We're talking about, and see, now we're on a touchy subject of a child with a disability. And it always becomes more difficult with a child with a disability because you're talking special rules. You're talking something different. And see,
You like to pretend that there's nothing different.
it's not that I want to pretend that there's nothing different. I want to be
Okay,
able
so
to
you
respect.
see-
I want to be able to respect Jamie. And here's where I come.
Okay.
And this, I know
Make
this
sure
is.
you're saying this right.
I
Just
want.
saying.
No. It's gonna come out just fine. Even
Okay.
just the way in my head. I want to respect Jamie enough.
You mean show him?
I want to respect him. Not just show him. I want show him. You can say show.
Do you mean show him respect, or do you want?
I want
do
to
you
show
mean
him respect.
respect
and I
him?
want to give him the respect of, hey, your
Okay, that's different than just what you were saying.
Your
Okay.
disability.
Quit screaming, please. We are only a room away.
I'm sorry. Your disability doesn't make you. You are what you want to be.
I understand that.
No matter what your disability is. Yeah, maybe he has to work a little harder. Yeah, maybe he's got to put in extra time here and extra time there. But when it comes down to the nitty-gritty and the facts...
Hey, buddy.
Knuckle bump. And now we got to take a timeout. Because he's here. We ain't going to talk about him on his face.
No, just behind his back.
No. Take those crayons out in the living room. You can take that with you if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
What's he got now?
Crayons.
And?
What's the color?
Paper?
Tell them how
Does he
you
have
feel
paper?
about the situation while I take him out.
Does he need paper?
Do you need paper, dude?
Yeah.
Give me some paper.
Where's
Right
the...
I'm talking.
That's what I was looking for.
Tell them how you feel about the situation while I'm gone, okay?
I'll try.
Come on, let's go. Come on, dude. Stand up, buddy. You're so overtired, it's not even funny.
He only
Come
does
on.
that giggle when he's
I know.
overtired now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. So I don't know. I think I get what he's trying to say. But I feel like I'm not saying that a kid doesn't need to know what disappointment or needing to work harder is. I guess as far as it comes for Jay, that he works harder than every typical kid there is throughout the whole school year and usually most of the summer as well. So, he's got his one-on-one aids. He is constantly working to better himself and make the strides that he does. And they've really been significant. He does have an issue making friends. At recess, he runs around in circles. He looks at the kids that are playing basketball. He's not invited to play. Sometimes he is, but kids don't know how to push the interaction. They'll be like, you want to play? And Jada, it's not like they put the ball in his hand. So he doesn't feel, when you watch him, he doesn't look like he feels like he is really wanted to go and play. Therefore, I think that if he's on a team,
I feel like we're making the chat uncomfortable.
a team sport, that hell, I don't care if he runs around in circles on the baseball field. that if there's a little bit of, hey, mom or dad ran with me across the bases, I did it, I think you should get.
See, and I don't want you guys to feel like you're crossing the line.
No, this is an open.
This is a completely open forum. I mean, I'm fine with answering questions. This is something I'm not necessarily comfortable talking about, but I'm willing to.
Well, I think you and I have this thing where it's even uncomfortable to talk to each other.
Right, because
I think
because we have such different views on it.
Right, and not just the specific.
And when you say
questionnaire.
What do you want, little boy?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What's that?
Come show me.
You want to show the stream your picture? Yeah. Come show them.
Did you make it? What did you make? Come here.
You're fake coughing. I'm almost there. What is it?
I don't know. What is it?
What is that? Go color me more.
Come here. Come tell me what this is.
You feel really uncomfortable, and I'm sorry, but these are the kind of things that need to be talked about, especially in the community.
Yeah,
and I'm
for
sorry
sure.
if like I said, I'm sorry if I'm alienating you guys. Like, I'm not. That's not the purpose of what it was. This is just kind of where the chat went. This is kind of where the chat went tonight, and it was what it was. And like I said, I don't mean to alienate you or make you feel uncomfortable by any means. This is just something I think it's just something that needs to be talked about, because especially with me and Mama Wookie, this is something where her and I don't see eye to eye on, and I think maybe this could help a lot of different parents. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean,
because
the whole thing is autism awareness and autism acceptance for us especially.
Well, I don't think either of us is not aware.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm
or
saying
not accepted.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not limited to the month of April.
You wanted it on my wall.
Thanks,
bud. Thanks, dude.
Target.
Can you go make me another one? Oh, shit.
Oh, anyway, it's not limited to April.
Sure.
And nothing is going to get better in our society for any disabled or differently abled person if we don't talk about the things that we're going through. I don't feel that I should feel alone when there's so many more parents, and I don't think they should feel alone. And I don't think that your typical society should end up feeling awkward. I feel like as a community, it should be an open forum.
Seeing Hot Dog says, I know, it's just that I don't have any people around me with special needs, so I feel out of place. I think you have more people with special needs around you than maybe you, and again, Scorpion, maybe you have more people with special needs people around you than you think.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, just because they don't look special needs or they don't act special needs doesn't mean they aren't special needs.
You don't typically know unless you know.
Like, especially with Jay, like, you probably wouldn't know he had autism unless you knew.
It depends on the day.
It depends on the day, but if you caught a quick glimpse of him, you probably wouldn't know.
A quick glimpse, no.
But,
I mean, like, especially if he's just sitting chilling on his phone.
Right. If he's just hanging out, you would have no idea. I feel like we should move on.
Okay.
You want to move on?
Yeah, you wanted to talk about pot.
I wanted to talk about pot. I did want to talk about pot. Because, and again, well, you know what? Fine. It had to do with the autism. Because I keep watching this stuff, and it's on Facebook. It's especially on Facebook, where they're like, this kid with... And Sam actually just in the chat said she has... is it cerebral palsy, Sam? I saw her say it in the chat.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Cerebral palsy.
I didn't know she said she had it. I had just seen cerebral palsy.
Silver palsy. So I'm guessing that was cerebral. But I was watching just on Facebook again, and I keep watching these. And I keep watching it on Facebook, and I keep looking at it online. And it's especially about cannabis oil. and the effects it can have to help people. There was a little girl. There's a little boy with cerebral palsy, and I forget what the little girl had. Maybe she had cerebral palsy. That might have been it, because I think the little boy had autism but had bad seizures.
Yeah.
And the girl had cerebral palsy, I think was how it went down. And the whole thing is cannabis oil. I think one mom gave her child cannabis oil caplets. Like, she would actually ooze it into a caplet and then give him the caplet.
Yeah.
And then one had, like, a roller. Almost looked like one of those little, like,
Essential oil
cold...
rollers.
Yeah, and would roll it on his feet. And his seizures stopped.
I've heard miraculous things about it.
So why is this shit illegal?
Because of the tree people. What's that called?
The tree people.
Yeah, lumber.
Lumber yards? You're gonna blame lumber yards for?
Fuck yes, I am.
Please do explain. I'm interested.
Okay, because back in the day, now I'm not a historian. I don't know my numbers.
By the way, we are on a Dunkelweiss now. If you guys wanted to know, Dunkelweiss.
Okay, I am not a historian. But the whole founding fathers area.
Yeah.
Timeline.
See, and
they use
hold on. I'm sorry, I want to cut you real quick. Like Hot Dog Pants, we just said, like, you have more people with special needs in your life than you know. And Hot Dog Pants goes, actually, yes, one of my friends has special needs.
Exactly.
And then
you
Scorpion here says, actually, there's a kid in my gym class with autism. He's pretty cool. Like, I think... I think it's funny.
It's easy to ignore.
Right.
If it's not directly in your life.
You just broke that one.
I know I wasn't aware, it was always be nice to people who are different to you growing up. But it was never a strict thing to include.
But the reason I wanted to get into weed is weed has such...
Oh, okay, so
it's
we're
gone.
going back
You
to
broke
this?
it. You got to get a new one. Weed has such, like... And you look at all the things that, like, hemp can do for us, right? Can make us happy. First off, we smoke a little greenery. Everybody get happy, right? Happy. And then all of a sudden, like, you see all these miraculous effects. Like, if I could give Jamie a capsule of cannabis oil, and you're okay. JD says, my cousin died a month ago from an overdose. An overdose of what? Because if you're going to tell me an overdose of pot, you're a liar. Because there's never been a documented case of weed overdose ever. Oh, heroin. Okay, heroin's different. We're not talking about heroin.
No.
Heroin should be illegal. Like, that's some fucked up shit.
Okay, so, anyway, you wanted me to explain why I blamed lumber. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, back in the day, like founding fathers thing, area and time, there was a lot of hemp grown.
Sure.
It was used for paper. They smoked it. It was a regular thing until somebody said, I got some trees for you. This is a real thing. You can look it up.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
And then the price they made so much.
JD, we are very sorry for your loss, dude.
Oh, yes.
I mean, obviously, heroin's a shit drug. I've never personally done heroin. That's probably one of the few that I haven't. Like I said, anything that needs to be injected. Never tried it before in my life, but whatever.
No, kid.
But yeah. Who wants to try and add on weed sounds like a party? What? Who wants to try to... Is this
OD
an ad?
on.
Oh, adding on weed sounds like a party. You can't OD on pot. It's just impossible. It's
You
been
can
proven.
Get sick.
You can get sick, but you're not going to die from it. It's been proven you can't die from pot. But they say it's a gateway drug. Now, does that go back to your thing about the founding fathers with the trees?
No.
Because literally a tree takes 15 years to mature to a point where you
Exactly.
can harvest it for wood.
But you can earn more money on it.
Why can you earn more? See, that's my question. Why can you earn more money off of a tree than off of cannabis?
I don't know. I think that is an old delusion.
Hot dog pants, you're going to have to tell me what spice is. I think our lingo has, maybe my lingo is out of date. But,
Oh, I don't know what that is
I
either.
don't know what spice is. I've never heard of spice before. Did you jam it? You are hot? I don't have no ice cream. I didn't get ice
No, he
cream.
didn't say heat.
Oh, he didn't say heat?
No.
It's because you put too many darts in here, dude. He puts 13 darts in here when it only holds 12. I know it can hold 13, but...
Is that why it always jammed for me too? Don't do it.
That's jammed again, because he probably had more than 13 in there. Because he had more than 12 in there. Spice is a man-made weed. Isn't all weed man-made?
No. Are you talking like K2?
I don't know.
Because
your guess.
K2 is a synthetic weed.
There's synthetic weeds?
Yeah, it's basically so you can't get drug tested or people on probation don't get tested for it. I've heard some horror stories where people seriously get fucked up on it. It's right there.
I know. I gotta get it out. Hold that.
Um,
I've never heard
until
of...
I heard some horror stories.
Yeah?
It was something I was like, hey, I'd try it.
Yeah.
I never went searching for it or anything like that, you know. But yeah, not something that I'd try.
But just like, I was looking at it the other day, and it's like... Wookie, you done ketamine?
see?
What is ketamine? I'm gonna have to look at what ketamine... Again, I think my K2 spice, it's addicting. Okay. No, I've never done K2. I've never done legal weed. What is ketamine?
I don't know.
I've never heard
it-
of ketamine. What is ketamine?
An upper, I would assume.
Causes cognitive dissociated anesthetic.
So
Is
does it
used
paralyze
in
you?
powder or liquid from anesthetic, usually in animals. It can be injected, consumed, or in drinks. If it can be injected, nope, I'm out.
Isn't that the same thing as like the date rape drug or
Maybe.
something?
There you go, dude.
Like, is that what's his name? Bill Cosby supposedly supposedly used on
It could be.
one of the
I don't
girls because she said that she woke up and there was
What's going on No
molestation
Films?
going on.
Yes. You need to hit the bricks. What? Nick Jr. is on. Yeah.
I didn't have a brother.
Honey, she
You
said
do
that
have
a
a
while
brother.
ago. She knows you have a brother.
Your Maddie Langkow doesn't know what she's talking about. Nick Beers, yes.
Go play.
Luke, yes. Yes and yes. Like I said, if go in the living room. Go. Luke says hello. Sophie says hello to everybody. No, we're on
Quit
weed right now.
screaming.
Jay, go in the living room.
You're really screaming, Ryan.
Jay, living room. But Carl, what's going on? Welcome back. It's big in England. It sends you in a trance powder form. No, I don't think it's big here.
I don't. How would we know?
Well, now I mean, especially because like we're talking. Oh, sorry, baby.
Ow,
Sorry,
my
baby. Sorry, baby.
foot.
Sorry, baby. You're talking 10 years ago, 20 years ago now. Shit, we're that old.
Honey, you weren't doing it when you were 10.
Okay, 12 years ago. 10 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago. That makes me feel better. What's going on, Overkills? No, I never did K2 because I don't know. I've done things like, fuck, what the hell's that shit called? Me and Justin used to
fucking
do
know.
it. You can buy it legally. It's legal. And it's supposed to be like legal pot.
Isn't that K2?
No, I don't think it's K2. I forget what it's called.
Okay, can you go?
I never smoked weed, but I've seen
play.
and smelled it
Go
many
chill.
times, and it
Watch
smells good.
Netflix.
Close the door.
And quiet.
But okay, so a cannabis tree. How long do you think it takes a cannabis tree to grow?
Like 15 months or
90
something.
days. In 90 days, you can have a full-fledged cannabis tree.
Isn't it considered a plant or is it a tree?
It's considered a tree. That's what they always call it, as a tree.
Okay.
Hookah weed pens. I've never done a weed pen. That's something pretty fucking new. Back when I was smoking, that wasn't around. I just saw, so I'm guessing if it was put to the ballot, you would vote to legalize pot. Yeah, I would. Like, I don't do it now, and it's not because it's not illegal, or it's not because it is illegal. I don't have a lot of time. So, I mean, I would legalize it. Why, Bob? Why not? Nobody's died from it. Nobody's ever been like, "Oh, I'm drunk or I'm driving while high." Most people who are high don't drive; they fall asleep. What? What are you gonna show me?
Google K2 so we can tell JD what it is, because he's asked a couple times.
K2.
I mean, I only know it as the legalized pot.
K2 drug.
Like,
Should I
sure.
type that because K2 comes up something different. It's synthetic marijuana.
Quit screaming.
Yeah, because it's synthetic, so it's different.
Time to get the trucks. And load the level in rear air system.
All right, we're gonna have to kill that. But it's basically K2 is basically synthesized weed. It's not natural. So that's the difference. But like I see a lot of benefits in marijuana. No, I don't 420. Not anymore, Ryan. It's been a long time since I've 420'd. Oh my goodness. All right. Honey, what do you say we do this again?
Okay.
If you guys are in favor of us doing it again, let us know down in the comments section down below. Because obviously our children aren't going to cooperate with us. I was happy to bring you guys something tonight.
Yes, I agree
What?
with Scorpion. Many of our presidents smoked pot and
admitted to it, so there's no problem. Exactly, but had a great time with you guys. I love doing these things, especially when Mama Wookie comes on.
I agree with Luke.
It's probably the only drug I support and legal. Yeah, I mean, more people die from alcohol than die from pot, and the total like death amount is like 0.
The whole thing with pot is that if you smoke a little, you're not gonna go drive typically because you're so fucking paranoid.
You're paranoid and you're tired.
Well, that too. But you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
I think the only reason why it hasn't been legalized yet is because how are you going to be like, oh, you smoke too much? Like,
because you can't justify it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't.
Like with alcohol,
you can't
you
measure
can have a blood
it.
alcohol content, but with weed, there's no measurement.
Yes. So
interesting
as
fact.
soon as well, that was my.
I don't know if that's true. I'd have to do some
That
research
was my
on it, but
theory before
we'll see,
they
'cause-
got it passed in like Colorado. You know what I'm saying? But somehow they made it work, and criminal offenses are down. Were down.
Yeah, a lot of things are
60.
down.
They were, I believe, this is a long time ago now.
Take it
But
easy,
they were
JD.
down like 60% back then, and it was only like 3 months.
Yeah, it was crazy how much their like crime went down after like legalizing pot. And it's just a little bit of it's a fucking plant. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is a fucking plant.
If you
it's
were,
no different than tobacco.
If I wouldn't get neglect and child endangerment and all of the other things that you can get thrown on you,
Yeah.
if you use cannabis oil on your child, if it weren't for all of that,
Just chill. Yeah. You'd give it to Jay?
in a heartbeat.
See, I'd almost be willing to give it to Jay. Because if it honestly helped him with his autism, like honestly helped him.
Yeah.
Because like we give him all this shit now. I mean, he's a fucking walking pharmacy half the time.
I agree. And it took us a long time to get to that point
if I
because
could
we
get
didn't
rid
wanna.
of 2 of those medicines with 1, Even if it got rid of the Adderall, that would make me happy. Yes, it's a plant. Well, it's no different than tobacco. Tobacco is a plant, but for some reason, tobacco is legal.
Because it's not the tobacco that causes cancer.
Right.
It's all the additives and shit in it.
Well, tobacco causes cancer. Luke said it's safer than tobacco. That wouldn't surprise me.
That is a lot of people's thoughts on that.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do some research.
I've never done research. My brother would be a good one to ask.
Dude, your brother's out of his mind.
No, he's.
I love your brother. Good kid. Smart ass. Fucking smart ass is all hell. He pops in the stream from time to time. Your brother's smart
I figured.
ass.
Yeah. I know. He's my kid brother. I know.
You're a smart ass, Ben. Okay? He's fucking smart ass. He's smart some of the times.
He's a very smart kid.
Sometimes he wants to just like go against what I have to say just because, he's
good at it.
16 and that's what 16-year-olds do. That's what 16-year-olds do. Let's be honest. At
For sure.
16,
but are you wrong?
Everything that somebody twice your age has to say, wrong. Period. End of story.
You're not twice his age. Not yet.
I'm damn fucking close. 16 times 2 is 32. I'm only 2 years away from being double his age. Is he 16?
Yeah.
Or is he 15?
He's 16.
Yeah, 16 times 2 is 32.
I just felt old. For real.
So I'm nearly
I swear,
double
every
his age.
year he makes me feel old.
Yeah, he does, especially with the 12 days of Pandica. I have asthma. I don't see how that applies to anything we talked about.
Pandica is amazing. I can't wait for Pandica again.
Oh my god. I don't know how No, we're not talking about Pandica. We'll talk about Pandica when we get closer to Canada.
What? I love talking about
Pot
Pandica.
does relieve a lot of pain. I've seen a lot of people say that they smoke pot, relieves their pain. Or at least it takes their mind off of it. Something. I don't know. I continue to see this stuff and pot's legal in a lot of countries now. A lot of different countries.
Yeah.
And I'm so tired of the U.S. being the last fucking one of the party. Just with this Paris Accord. There's no climate change, even though the rest of the world sees there is.
Well, honey, it's not our whole entire government that says
no,
there's
but
no
I'm so
climate
tired
change.
of our government.
It's really one specific person who fucked that up.
No, it's all Republicans. All Republicans think that there's no climate change. Well, climate change, that's crazy.
Every single Republican.
It's a majority
I just want to say
of
that.
them. It's a majority
of
the
for sure.
Republicans.
But I mean, he went way off fucking course with what he was supposed to fucking say.
I'm just so
and what was written for him.
Cause here's the fucking deal, right? So I sit here and I watch my country basically fucking falling into pieces, falling into shit. I've never honestly talked about politics on this channel, and if you're in the stream now, there's only 8 of you left. Go ahead, I'll take it from here. There's only 8 of you now that are still in the stream. What's going on, Adam? I'm pretty familiar with the topic at hand, and it helps me with anxiety and pain. Dude, Adam, if you want to come on, man, come on in. I have my Skype up right now. Just hit a guy up, dude. Because you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Adam. Because I've had a few. We're drunk dialing on the internet. Hopefully this works. Hello, Adam. Oh. Hold on. We got to change this. Hold on, Adam. We're getting you in.
What's up now?
We're getting Adam in.
And
what's going on? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, sorry, I had to change the codec.
Is this?
Let's see here.
This is Adam.
There we
Daly.
go. I'm hoping it comes through. There we go.
Do I know Adam?
You know Adam. He looks like that. He looks like the Joker. That's how he looks on a daily basis. That's how he goes to work.
Well, that must be fun.
I haven't talked to Adam in a while, so when I saw him pop in the stream, I'm like, fuck it, let's get Adam in here. How you been, man?
Not too bad, man. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, no, I got you good. Can you hear me?
It's good. Yes. Excellent.
Perfect.
No, it's funny. I was actually I was going on YouTube on my TV because I was just gonna look up some random videos. I saw you were live, and I dipped in, and then you kind of caught me with the topic, and I was like, oh, let me see what's going on, and yeah, man. For firsthand, I can absolutely say medicine it is. It helps me with my arthritis in my back. I was in a really bad car accident.
Okay.
And it twisted my back up pretty bad. And long story short, there's days where I can't even get out of bed unless I quote unquote wake and bake. And but then you take a couple hits and you feel like, I mean, it's just like a couple people taking a Tylenol. It's the same thing, except I don't really trust like anything in pill form anymore.
Right, and it's so
we do a lot of essential oils here.
We do a lot of essential oils, and see, the thing is with our son, due to the autism, we have no option but to weigh back on those. But I don't know if you heard what I was saying before, but I was saying like, hey, if I had the opportunity to give him a capsule of cannabis oil, or to rub it on his feet, or rub it on his chest, and like that made 3 of the 4 medications disappear, I'd be okay with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like that's the thing. And it's like, and I don't know, you're in the US. Where are you living now?
Pittsburgh. So we relocated just to a different part of PA, but it you know what? I'll say this too. I think there's a bigger picture too of the reason why it's being legalization is being halted is because of big pharma, because they want us to be on all of that medicine. They want that paper trail of once you're with a lot of these drugs now, once you're on one, you're kind of addicted to it, whether we realize it or not. These drugs are made to addict us where we need it. We physically need these things.
Right.
Even if it's not mentally, your body physically needs a medication after so long.
Correct.
So I don't know if you saw this story. We're not Facebook friends, but either way, that I was looking at a story later on, and then that led me. A lot of times I see stories online, and then it leads me to more research. Big Pharma actually just made a what a lot of people are calling a fucking pot capsule that's legal in most states.
I seen something with that, but I thought it was like an ad. It might have been. It might have been an ad,
but I saw it. And it led me to see it. Yeah, Big Pharma just made like a pot capsule that, I mean, it's basically THC in a capsule that most states have legalized now. Have you seen anything about that?
The oil, as far as I know, has less of the actual THC and is more derivative of the plant aspect of it.
Right. But have you seen anything about that, Adam?
I have, and actually it goes even further than that. And what they're probably focusing on is just the CBD, the cannabinoids. And what that does is that's typically THC gets you high. The CBD is what relieves pain, relieves anxiety. So I don't know if anyone's ever seen the videos of Charlotte's Web. I know that's the one, typically everybody talks about. But the reason why they're able to give it to that really, that young girl is because there is like really zero THC. There's nothing that's going to get her high. It's just very high in what's called CBD. And that, basically takes care of her seizures and things of that nature.
So is that what the oils are? They're high in that CBD?
Yes, sir. Yes. That's basically like CBD oils and stuff like that. Now, on the flip side, yes, Big Pharma is starting to get involved. And Big Tobacco has been involved for like 5 years now.
Okay.
Philip Morris, R.J. Reynolds, they actually already have got copyrights and things of that. So whenever it does go, when it goes legal nationwide, they can already be ahead of the game. They already have patents. They already have whatever, so that they can make the switch from tobacco over to marijuana.
I did hear that they had plots or farms
ready to go.
That are already effective in the where you can grow them.
See, this is what I mean, and I don't know if you heard of it, Adam. Is just like I feel like our country is 10 years behind everybody else.
Oh, I totally agree.
And
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. I was just gonna say, when it comes down to shit, just like little fucking stupid human rights shit, it's just like, why are we so far behind everybody else? Why can't we not just think with our heads? And I understand, like, government's always gonna think with their wallets, but sometimes it's like, fucking think with your head.
Right.
Just use your fucking head. Like,
and here's...
I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's just like this whole thing, because I know, like, my dad lives down the street, and my dad, year in and year out, will just check the Republican all bubble, because he has some delusions of grandeur that Republicans are going to somehow overturn abortion. Every year in and year out. I'm not kidding you. Like, he's like, well, they're going to overturn abortion this year. It's like, is this the year? Is this year the year that they're going to turn over abortion? How many Republican presidents
commercials?
Right. How many Republican presidents have we had, and how many of them actually even made an attempt to overturn abortion?
Oh, we forgot to talk about this.
We'll talk about that eventually. But you know what I mean? And it's just like, are you dumb?
It would cost so much kickback, right? Yeah, it would take so long, and it would be so much. It'd be such a waste of taxpayer money.
It is impossible
over a long-term scale. Yeah, it's.
You haven't finished the one you have yet, honey.
You're right. I haven't finished. I'm sorry, Adam. I've been drinking tonight.
If you
Nice.
couldn't tell.
Yeah, this is like the first time in a long time I've been drinking. So like, I've had a few beers on stream.
Brother, I drank Monday night at a Tool show, and that was the first time I drank in like 6 months.
You got to go see Tool?
Yes, sir.
Badass, dude. How was it?
Oh, amazing.
I'm a big Tool fan.
It's my ninth time seeing them. Oh, dude, they're so good.
I know.
That's surprising. You are a Tool.
Oh, thanks, honey. I love you too. This is the first time I've had Mama Wookie like on the stream with me.
Nice.
Doing this. She's your resident Potter fan.
Nice. My wife is a big Harry Potter fan. She fell asleep a little early tonight. We had a pretty long day. So that's why when I tuned it on, I was like, you know what, I got to call in. Because it's funny, because when you were talking about it, especially with like comparing it to different like drugs and things of that nature, here's like one of the reasons why I wanted to call in is like, okay, so I'm 37 years old.
We called you. Don't get it twisted, homie. I drunk dialed on the internet.
That's true.
That's gotta be a first somewhere.
But so I'm 37. The first time I drank was Y2K, just to make it easy on everyone. So I was like 20 years old, just about to be 21 years old. So legitimate was like, I was like straight edge, like preachy asshole straight edge too, like CM Punk was. Like, it was really like annoyingly, like in hindsight, I was so nauseating. But
I can relate,
so but then I just like totally went off the wagon, and it wasn't just like, it really wasn't alcohol. It was like hardcore psychedelics. It was like a little like, acid, ecstasy, mushrooms, you name it. Like, I was all over the place with things. And then I got into like I spent a good part of the 2000s basically just partying my ass off, but it was never really like, marijuana was never really a thing that I like dipped into, and like everything else under the sun except for heroin, thankfully, is I really did. And I'm not saying that with any pride or anything. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that from experience, comparatively to like everything, and including alcohol, marijuana is by far the safest and absolute. Like, there's perfect example, going to that Tool show the other night. I felt like death the next day after drinking. You know what I mean? It was like that instant, I remember why I hate this shit. And, if it's a day where like it's a stressful day, I'm real anxious when I get home, anxiety's kicking, and, if I need to do what I need to do, I don't have that hangover the next day. How I don't even, and it's like, I know I'm a better dad. I know I'm a better husband. I know I'm a better, you know what I mean? It just goes deeper than just people like, I think the stigma is that stoners just want to be stoners, and they really, until you really know somebody that's very open and very honest about the reasons why they, consume marijuana, no matter how they do it, whether it's something that they ingest, whether it's edibles, whether it's just CBD oils, because there are so many different ways. And I think that's why an open discussion is much better than the stigma of just pothead, non-pothead. You know what I mean? Like, I think it goes so much deeper, and too many people only see it from one lens, when there's really like about 30 different lenses, and it's just so, and it is, I think, a little more complex, but I agree with you. It's really simple. It should just be legal.
Right, and I think it is so simple coming from somebody who, the last time I smoked pot for funsies, it was right before Jamie, like a little bit before, like we found out we were pregnant with Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking almost a decade ago. And that was for funsies, like it was just, gonna go get high, gonna have some fun. But now, like, seeing, like, and you just, like, the more you do research, the more you're angry about it. And that's at least how I see it. Because the more I do research, the more I'm like, why isn't this shit legal again? You know what I mean? Like, the more I see it, it's like, this could be helping. And the thing that I think that's so frustrating for me, and maybe Mama Wookie as well, is, like, you see it, and you're like, this could be helping my child right fucking now.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But because of some douchebag on Capitol Hill that says it's a gateway drug because,
who would like to get more money.
Right, but yeah, he also grew up in the 1970s and Big Pharma's, talking in his ear, blah, 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 and it's just all that shit. And it's like, yeah, but meanwhile, my child could be getting actual fucking help. Right. Actual legit fucking help from something that, I mean, he's not going to be hooked to it. He's not going to be addicted to it. He's not going to, fucking get all hopped up and fucking murder 20 people on it. He's going to get what he needs, find himself in a better place, and maybe even, grow as a fucking human being.
And that's for me, that's the end game. Why keep people in a almost in like a zombified state versus, utilizing something that could actually help them.
And the thing is, Adam, you and I both know the answer. Because I have a feeling you and I are very much on the same vein on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them in a zombie. It's like, why hasn't there been a cure for cancer? The year's fucking 2017. Cancer has been a problem for how many years now? Why isn't there a cure for it?
Yep.
Because there's no money in a cure. There's no money in a cure for cancer. There's no money in a cure for AIDS. There's no money in a cure for the common cold. There's no money in a cure for this. There's no money in a cure for that. But if we can keep people, the longer we can keep people living and the longer we can keep them sick, the more money we can make from them.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's something a lot of people don't know and or didn't realize. And it's funny because we grew up, around the same time, and it really happened during our era of growing up. But they didn't start with direct-to-consumer advertising for pharmaceutical drugs until the late 90s. So before then, you didn't see a commercial that said, are you this, or are you that? Do you have this? Go ask your doctor about it. Like you were not allowed by law to do that.
That didn't happen to the late 90s?
It was like the mid to late 90s.
You gotta remember, I'm 30 years old. So like
that's true.
Mid to late 90s for me, it was right where I can start like I guess, like, cognizantly remembering things. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can, and as far back as I can remember, there's always been, ask your doctor about the little blue pill that can get your dick hard for 4 hours. But if it's harder for 4 hours or more, go see a doctor.
The irony is the first two commercials, one was an antidepressant.
Okay.
And one was a boner pill. Because
it was the little blue pill. It was fucking Viagra.
It was Pfizer. Yep, it was Pfizer because the antidepressant Pfizer was putting out, they knew that impotence was a side effect. So basically they were doubling down on every customer.
Oh.
And another thing to take note on why I feel marijuana still isn't legalized in this country, there's only 3 countries in the entire world that direct-to-consumer advertising of pharmaceutical drugs is allowed, and the United States is one of them. There's only 3 countries. The other one's New Zealand, I believe, and one is I forget what the third one is, but
is it the UK?
Yeah, it is not. No,
it is not. Okay, I'm not. I don't know.
That is something I think is probably going to change very soon, though. It sounds like from like what my friends over there have been saying, and just you can kind of see like their healthcare system is shifting drastically.
Well, I got Luke in the chat, who's one of my mods. He's from the UK, so He keeps me he keeps me abreast on many of the UK issues. I know he was a little. What was that? Was that? I can't remember what night it was.
Why is Luke asking if Nightbot has liked and subscribed?
Because they don't like Nightbot. Because Nightbot comes in, and if they say naughty words, Nightbot gives them a little timeout, and everybody gets angry.
Oh.
But regardless, Luke keeps me abreast, and I know he was a little bit pissed off about.
So can I say naughty words in the chat, and will it time me out?
No, because we are the streamer, so therefore we're allowed to do basically whatever we want.
Just had to ask.
But Luke was a little pissed. I'm guessing because Brexit. I don't remember what night it was, but I don't think his Brexit passed, or his guy he wanted for Brexit didn't pass, or something else to that. So
can you mute my mic?
Yeah, I can mute your mic.
I want to finish my sub.
But your mic's muted now, so. Yeah, no, dude. Thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate it at such late notice. I just saw you in there, and you had a paragraph, and I was like. Okay, so Adam's on the page. Adam's on a page with me, and even if he's not, I always like debating. Even though I've had a few, I like debating people on the whole subject of it because it's fun, and I always because it's the same reason I like debating people on wrestling.
Yes.
Because it's well, I hate Roman Reigns. Why? And then, with a one-word question, you tear down their whole argument, and they start getting really. I don't like Roman Reigns either, but I can point specific things as to why I don't. It's come to the table with a fucking argument, please. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much of these days.
And I'm glad I put you on too, because like I said, as soon as I heard what you guys were talking about, I was like, oh, I have to. Well, I wanted to join in too, as a father too. I'm in the same campus. The original
topic was supposed to be about a girl. I don't know if you heard the story, but this girl basically considered Brexit is going ahead, but Theresa May lost her majority in government. That is why I was pissed. Okay, my bad, dude. But it was a girl that basically convinced her boyfriend to commit suicide, and me and Mama Wookie have been talking about it all day because it was a really interesting thing for us, and. By what? Oh, you're fine. Whatever. I already turned your mic off, so I'm not getting up to turn it back on. She gives me the death stare. But I was looking at it. I was and we just kind of started getting into this shit with the chat, and the chat kind of led us where we were going. And I was like, fuck it. I'm we're already there. I've had a few. Just lead us. And one of the things I did want to talk about was pop because, like I said, I saw the thing on Facebook, and it's just, as a parent, it upsets me so because it's I know there's a help for my son out there.
At least to try.
To try, sure.
You know
but I well, okay,
even
but
if it wouldn't work.
But the thing is,
to try it.
Sure, but the thing is, you look at it and you see what it's done for these other parents that are in much worse predicaments than we are. I thank God every day, and no offense to anybody out there that's listening to this. We lucked out with autism. Yeah. And I'm sorry we did. And I don't, it sounds like shit when I say, we lucked out with autism.
So, make sure your next words
are
thought through.
No, they're always thought through. But it's just we could have a child with cancer. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We could have a child with a disease that's not curable. Or I don't even want to say autism's curable. But you know what I mean? We could have basically a disease where our child's doomed to a death sentence.
Right.
But we got autism. We got autism where we can work with him. And you see something out there that you're I would like to try that for my son, but you're told you cannot because you'll get a neglect charge, and you'll get your children taken away, and blah blah blah, and this and that and everything else. So it becomes very frustrating for a plant, right? So it becomes very frustrating when you're this could be, and I'm not saying it's the end all be all for Jamie or my son or whatever or any other children out there. But it very well could be the, quote-unquote, cure. I mean, what happens if we gave Jamie a cannabis capsule and all of a sudden he was like, Mother, I would like to come in and talk to you about this predicament I'm having with my Legos in my room. Do you know what I mean, though? That's the... and I know that's a fucked up delusion in my head.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, are you sure that you're going to keep my mic off right now?
Okay, hold on. Your mic's back on.
Okay. Now I don't have to scream.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I
like,
do.
What if the
but
next
I'm
day
saying,
Jamie came in and he was like, "What am I doing in this drivel of clothing?" And like had to put on like this silk robe. And it was like, "Mother, I'd like to talk to you about the predicament that's happening in my room with the Legos." But and I'm not saying that's going to happen. Like obviously that's crazy.
But if you think
but
about,
what if?
Okay, the first day that I gave Jamie his Adderall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the change was
20 minutes.
The change was crazy.
Later, he was sitting on my lap, and the first
telling
time
you his ABCs,
telling me his ABCs from A to Z, and I got it 3 times, and I never even got
Adam's
an
a parent,
A to
guys,
Z,
so he understands what
A
kind of what we're
to
going
Z
through.
Fulfillment before that.
Right.
I was sold within 20 minutes. And that's something totally synthetic.
Right. What could something
Right.
natural
All
be?
medicine typically comes from, like if you go back,
Yeah.
from plants.
Let Adam had something to say.
No, I was gonna say what's interesting is most illegal drugs originally were intended for some sort of medicinal use.
Medicinal
Yeah.
purposes.
It's funny. Sam and I were actually talking earlier because we watched a special about psychedelics earlier. So it's kind of funny you guys were talking about this. But acid was originally used for is a like if you to get rid of infections and things things of that nature. And they just happened to find out there's some really crazy side effects. So they had to kind of
Sorry.
it was on what is it on Comedy Central? Problematic with Moshe Kasher or something like that. Whatever his name is. I don't know. It's but we watched it on demand, and it was a really good episode. You can go through and there's a different topic each week, or but but that's everything kind of started. MDMA originated is for depression and things like that.
That's Molly, right?
Ecstasy, MDMA, Molly. It's basically all the same thing. But it's really fascinating to when you go back in history and why things got either banned and obviously a lot of them for good reason. But I'm with you guys. I mean, something that grows out of the ground. How can you?
I mean, that's like telling me a potato is illegal. Can't eat the potato.
Okay, I mean to play devil's advocate here. I mean opium used to be used.
Well, no, and the thing I can say is, sure, at one time was pot maybe made illegal for the right reasons. Sure.
And see, I mean, as the whole thing is that I was saying before is that it's not legalized, but I'm not sure how they do it in Colorado and where it is legalized, in other countries or whatever. But I think a major part of it is that how can you say somebody's had too much?
Right.
Is that possible? I mean, with any kind of substance,
I don't think
there's got to be a point where you can have
breathalyzer you can do, or any sort of maybe a blood
test.
Maybe a blood test.
But I mean,
there's a swab also, I believe.
There's a swab you can do to be like, oh, you've had too much pot, sir.
It'll show within 5 hours of use or something like that.
Well, okay, does it just show the use, or does it show how much use?
I know that some jobs it'll show just the if there was
a
use,
yes or no.
Right. It's a straight black or white line, yes or no.
You got
I think
the drug test at the dollar store.
Right, but I think what Mama Wookie is saying here is we have a blood alcohol content, so you can't be driving under what is it in Wisconsin 0.08?
0.08.
Which is ridiculous.
You mean over?
You can't be driving over a 0.08, which again is still ridiculous because I bet you I could blow right now and I'd blow below 0.08.
No, you'd be at that.
You think I'd be at a 0.08?
I don't know. See.
Well, fuck it. Let's go driving.
That's funny.
I'm fucking kidding you. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to bed. Anyway. But what she's saying is there's no pot test to be like, oh, sir, you've had too much pot. You need to go home. You know what I mean? I think that, and I don't know if that exists or not because I just haven't gotten deep enough into my research to be I think that exists.
I think that's one of the problems too, because if there is something, it's not going to be that accurate. Only because body type, strain type, how much you've eaten that day. If you've drank water versus if you've drank maybe something carbonated. I know,
right?
It sounds crazy.
Aren't those factors the same factors that
are in alcohol.
Yeah, because I mean, between me and Rye, he can drink way more than I can.
I used to be able to.
Well, this is okay.
I'm a
This is what
lightweight
I'm
now.
saying.
My,
but like
my
depending on
muscle
your
drifts
body
the other
type,
direction at this point.
Depending
when it
on
comes to alcohol.
depending on your body type,
Yeah.
the length of time
I don't
where
think
you can
so.
get in a car and drive is different.
I think weed affects everybody the same way.
I
Is
beg
that
to
right
differ.
or wrong, Adam? I mean, I don't know.
I think
I'm
it's
going
different.
to you because I'm very novice in my research of this. So when it comes down to stuff like this, like my research is very rudimentary, to say the least.
You're drunk, girl, loud.
Oh, I know.
I
I'm
think
drunk.
from
I'm loud drunk.
what I've seen in the past, from maybe just personal experiences, being around other people, it does hit everybody differently, and it's something that isn't for everybody.
Sure.
Just like
Yeah.
just like anything, alcohol isn't, alcohol turns some people very violent. Alcohol turns other people very, it turns an introvert into a social butterfly,
Right.
It's in
Thus
a way
the term white girl wasted.
there you go.
You're getting there, honey.
Oh, white girl wasted.
But yeah, I think it's the same with pot. I do. I really do. I think it's the same with pot.
That's
I think
my
some
stance
people,
on that.
Yeah, some people it's really not for, and I think those people know it's not for them. I think it's something that I wish more people were open to. Like the greatest videos to watch are like on YouTube. It's like grandma's smoke weed for the
Yes, I
or
dig
like police
those.
officers smoke weed. Like those kinds of things.
You
I
ever
always
seen
find
the one where they
fascinating.
take a priest, a
Oh, yeah.
cop, and a rabbi?
Of course, you went to the rabbi.
I think it was a priest, a cop, and a rabbi, and they all smoke pot together. And like the cop's like, I don't see any problem with it. Like he was an ex-cop. He wasn't a currently serving police officer. But he was an ex-police officer where he's like, I've never seen it. He's like, I used to let people go all the time. He's like, because it's just fucking pot.
That's another fucking thing. The amount of people we throw in jail for having pot.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And the length of time that they need to serve. And that shit follows them. And we put so much money as taxpayers into this.
But don't forget, you were just watching the other night, and I don't know, maybe Adam, maybe your wife is really into this series as well. Orange is the New Black?
Oh no, not yet.
Not yet.
We have to though. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't watched
Mama
the new one
Wookie's
yet.
Really into. You were just watching it last night.
It was not the new one.
It's not the new one.
I'm still
But
catching up on the last season.
Either way, they were
Rewatching.
having a quote unquote prison board meeting, and basically they were going off of like, oh well, prison labor's free, and we get X amount of dollars for the government for housing these people, and X amount of dollars from the government from housing those people.
When were you paying attention to what was on my TV?
I was laying in your bed. This might have been Thursday night. I don't know, but regardless, it was like, oh, we get money from the government from housing blacks, and we get $1,000 for every black and $2,000 for every Hispanic or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was, and those are made up numbers. But it's like,
well, here's how much. Real quick before it slips my brain, I think that incarceration is still a problem, but it's not as big of a problem. Mama Wookie hit the nail on the head. It's people that are in jail that are serving long-term sentences. I think that's kind of halting a little bit of progress, just because it puts all of those men and women in somewhat of a limbo state. Because the thing to remember is there's about 28 states we're up to now, maybe a little more than that marijuana is decriminalized. And what that means is, in the state of Pennsylvania.
Sorry, Mama Wookie's punting something out in the chat. Some guy's trying to be me. But clearly I'm here, so fuck off.
So say in the state of Pennsylvania, if I get pulled over and have less than, I think it's 2 ounces on me, something like that, or an ounce or whatever it is. I don't know that because I don't, obviously I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But there's a limit that as long as it's less than that, they give you a citation and that's it. And they give you like a speeding ticket and you go about your day.
Well, that
which
goes,
is basically just a money racket at the end of the day.
They got to make money on it somehow.
Well, that goes county by county here in Wisconsin.
Oh, does it?
Well, yeah, like in Milwaukee, like, okay, so guys, I went to jail once, and I was talking to a guy in there who got arrested on pot charges in Waukesha County, and he was pissed because he was in there on pot charges. Mm-hmm. He's like, this is bullshit. He goes, Milwaukee, they just take it away from you.
Yeah, and probably smoke it themselves.
So legitimately in Milwaukee County, they just take it away from you and be like, don't do it again. But in Waukesha County, they throw you in jail for the weekend if you get caught with pot. Wow. So literally, it's so different county to county. You know, literally Waukesha County and Milwaukee County, I'm not even kidding you, butt up against each other.
That is wild.
But literally, if you cross that line and you're in the wrong county, you could be going away for the weekend. But in the other county, you could be just, you know, they'll just be like, don't do it again. And that's it.
Yeah, right.
That's all you get. That's the end of it. You know, like that's crazy. And then you talk about state to state. Because I remember, oh, fuck, who is it? Do you listen to Wrestling Soup at all?
No, I haven't.
I've had Mish on here a couple of times, and Joey, his co-host on there, has talked about it because, like, in one state, he lives over, like, the Boston area. And in one state, pot's legal, but in the other state, it's not.
I think Vermont, it might be legal.
It might be. But then in New York, it's not? Either way.
New York, it is not, right?
Right. But in New York, fireworks are legal, but in Vermont, they're not. If that makes sense. So one state has fireworks legal, one state does not, and then flip side, one has pot legal, one does not. So literally, like, cops, I guess, just sit on the border looking for pot or fireworks. It's crazy.
It's like Super Troopers versus Spurbury Police. You know what I mean? They're just waiting to bust people.
Exactly. That's insane. Well, you want to wrap it up, honey?
Sure.
It's almost. Oh no, it's 12:30 now.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Adam a little bit after this.
Sounds good.
So, guys, we've had a blast. I know we were gonna wrap it up, and then we didn't. But hey, fuck it, whatever. Adam, great to talk to you as always. You got anything to plug? I mean, I brought you on. Might as well plug What If while we're here on Spreaker.
Well, thank you.
We
Yeah,
don't
no,
condone...
yeah. You know,
Oops, sorry.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay.
Don't condone.
We don't condone drinking bleach, Luke.
No, we don't condone drinking bleach.
We do not drink bleach.
Remember, there are young children who do watch this.
He got shit, like so much shit.
Yes.
When I heard that he was telling people that.
Yes, so don't drink bleach. Let's let Adam do
dangerous.
His plugs.
Okay.
Because he runs a very good show on Spreaker. That I would
Actually,
like.
No, don't drink bleach. That should be the main point of that. Everything that we take away tonight is don't drink. No,
don't drink bleach.
No,
smoke pot, and listen to.
Yeah, listen to Wrestling With. We're on mindofcarnage.com. Follow us at Wrestling With on Twitter. My wife and I, we talk wrestling, we talk comedy, we talk like real life. We basically just make a mockery out of humanity for a good hour and a half, and try to make you guys laugh. So if you're in for a good sarcastic time, check us out every week.
It's good stuff, guys. Go over to Spreaker. Go give them a follow. You won't be disappointed. I know, like, you know, it's funny. I was talking to Mish not too long ago, and he's like, why don't you just do it here? I'm like, I can't fucking get people to go from YouTube to Twitch. How the fuck do you think I'm going to get them to just haul fucking stations? But go listen to him, guys. You're not going to be disappointed. I've listened to him. I listen to him every week. You guys only do the one show, right?
Yeah, that's all
I'm not missing one. I thought it was only one. I'm like, oh, maybe. But go listen to them. They're a lot of fun over there. Okay, this is fake Wookie actually getting me mad. Fuck fake Wookie. Obviously, I'm not typing. My hands are right fucking here. So don't pay attention. Don't feed the trolls, guys. But we've had a blast. We'll do it again next week. I think. Well, maybe not next week, but next time, Mama Raptor is sick, we'll have Mama Wookie back on. You can come on whenever you want. I mean, you live here. I mean, that's all I'm saying. So come back on. Guys, we've had a blast. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.